Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nancy Drew and the Secret of Shadow Ranch. Or our alternative titles include gosh, you guys had so many good ones yesterday. We had the Phantom Horse, we had the Nightmare, there were so many good. You guys had so many good names for ghoulish horses. I wish I could remember them all. Everybody had really good names for them. I'm really excited to play this because I've just been having like a really long week, a really long day. It's just been like a lot, and the Nancy games, they bring me so much joy. And I'm so happy that you're here to share this with me because God, I love these Nancy games so much. Yeah. Hi everyone, how are you? So I'm so exhausted. I've been working so much lately that I just like haven't been sleeping right, and so my brain is I just need everybody to like just hang in there with me because my brain is like woo 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 right now, which is not a good scenario for playing a Nancy game, but so I might need a little bit of help. So thank you for being here. Hi Tired Bison, hi Power, hi Jack Koro, hi Yam. It is the ghost horse. Hi Neil. Oh, thank you for the 5 stream streak. I like that immediately when I started, Neil immediately redeemed let's take a break, and I don't really know. You know, Neil, I gotta say I don't know how to do that. When we start with a break. There's a countdown timer and everything. Ooh, Spectral Cult. Yes, yeah, I think you said that one yesterday, Jack Crow. That was a good one. Spectral Cult, Spooky Geldling, Ghoulsteed. Oh, Ghoulsteed. I think that one was my favorite. Ghoulsteed is a really good one. Marewolf. Hi, Eddie. Marewolf. No, I think Marewolf works. I like Marewolf. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's not if the... Does the ghost turn into like a werehorse at night? Maybe it's not. I kind of hope it's not a merewolf, actually. That's pretty scary. Brain Go Woo Woo Club. Yay! Poky Little Mush Brain. Yay! Yeah, sorry in advance, everybody. I also, full disclosure, I had 1 glass of wine before stream. I know. Oh my god. Don't look at me. It's so embarrassing. I had it with my dinner. And so that's not helping my woo-woo brain at all. So you gotta cut me some slack. I know it's Neil's favorite thing though. That I've had 1 glass of wine. Poky's a wine mom now. I know, it's so embarrassing. I am a wine mom sometimes. Let me just whine about it. 1 glass of wine sloshed. Yep, that's right. I'm already 3 sheets to the wind with my 1 glass of wine. I guess there's nothing stopping me from having more glasses of wine. You know, if that's what the people demand. But it's not ideal for how to start this stream. I don't remember where we left off. I'm just clicking around. Happy Saturday, everybody. How are you? You know, it goes well with a glass of wine, another glass of wine. I know, Neil, it's true. They complement each other so well. You think I should do another one? Poky drinking stream? Oh, this is what I needed. Paint dries in record time due to record heat. Great. Local science teacher says spends day watching paint dry, says it's most excitement he's had in years. Boy, Arizona, it is apparently real rough to live down there. Okay, so this is the one thing that I did look up after stream. I looked up where to get
bank robbers?
Where to get Tinder. That I looked up on the hint system. Where the heck is the Tinder that I'm missing? And it was newspapers. And I know for a fact that Yam pointed that out yesterday, and I ignored him, and I'm sorry, Yam, you were right. You were right, it was newspapers, and I just didn't look for it. So what we need to do, we need to start a fire. That's the only thing I wrote down in my notebook about what we needed to do. Otherwise, I have no idea what we need to be doing today. Can we invert the Nancy Drew silhouette on the chat? White background is abrasive. Or make it red on black so there's no white woman on the chat. If you have a problem with white women, I think you might be in the wrong stream. But you know, I don't know. I've never actually tried. I'll look into it. I'll look into it, y'all. You ignored me, bad friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I was so out of it by the end of stream yesterday. I just couldn't handle it. I should know. I should always listen to Yam. That's my bad. I'm sorry. People used to look for dates in classifieds of newspapers like Tinder. Oh yeah, the personal ads. Isn't that what they say in the Pina Colada song? That they took out personal ads to find each other in the Pina Colada song? That's a... Boy, you know, as much as we want to complain about the dating apps and everything, I can't imagine having to find someone via newspaper. That sounds just objectively worse. Sounds just way riskier. Denver bank robbers spotted at local gas station. Clerk's description of clothing, car, green tint and sunglasses matches that of witnessed $100,000 heist. Well, I won't be needing that. Do I need more newspapers? Do I take all of them? No, I can't read the Golden Gate Gazette. It's fascinating that they have apparently like a bunch of different newspaper subscriptions. These were not all the same newspaper. Seems costly. Then again, this was 2005, so. I would guess you ended up not getting around to checking the game store. Fair enough. No, Power, today, I went to the game store. I was like, I took a break from work, and I was like, let me go down to the game store and see if they have Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. And they did not. They only had Viva Pinata Party Animals for the Xbox 360. So I was like, dang it, my game store doesn't have it. I'm gonna have to order it online. So I did go, Power, but I did not obtain my conquest of your Viva Pinata for the 500k redeem. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry my game store didn't have it. It was so busy in there today too, which is crazy because it's been like rainy all day, so I didn't think anybody would be out doing stuff. But apparently everybody was at the game store.
So far, so good.
If you say so, Nancy. First entered my theological training, I helped clear out an old chapel. There was a bunch of old stuff from the 70s, 80s that was a product of its time. One of the things I still have is a giant glass chalice. Hence I'll use it because it can fit over 15 ounces of wine. Hey, kidding up what I've started a good book. 15 ounces. That's a good deal. Man, I would love to drink wine from a chalice. I'm a cheapo. I drink wine from cans.
I need more kindling. I need more kindling.
I need more kindling? How? I found so much kindling last time. I can't believe I need more kindling. I feel like we've looked all over this place for kindling. I'm really dumbstruck by the fact that I need more kindling. I have no idea where there's more kindling. I must have missed something. Oh man, we're gonna have to use our hint system so early in this stream today. This is so unfortunate.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
Gosh darn it. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Dwarf. Viva Pinata Party Animals was the Mario Kart Mario Party hybrid, and I've heard it isn't great. Oh, it was very cheap at the game store. I want to say it was like $10 at the game store. So I was like, wow, that definitely means it's not for me. that's way too cheap. I don't know what we're doing there. Is there more? The heck? Where's all my kindling? Think Shorty has more chores for us?
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
I guess as the bank robbers dropped their loot down an unmapped mine shaft that the Canadian Arizonian Indian is after under the guise of a spiritual call. Oh, you think the bank robbery is related to the game? Oh, it probably is. I didn't even consider that, but they love to do that in these Nancy games. Oh, that's a really good guess, Yam. I guess as they want to grow Angel's Trumpet and corner the Arizona middle of nowhere hallucinogenic market. Oh, magic mushrooms! I think, you know, when I think Arizona, I don't think magic mushrooms, but I do think ayahuasca. So maybe that? Is growing on these lands? I don't know what ayahuasca is made of.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
I don't know where the last of this kindling is. Do I need to take my horse out to go collect kindling? Oh, this is so I'm super gonna have to use my hint system. They're buying Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh packs? Who's buying Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh packs? We have to ride our horse and get more sticks out of the range. We probably do, Yam. We probably have to go collect a bunch of firewood on this horse. I think you're right about that. I don't want to do that, though. Unless, is there somewhere we haven't gone yet? Hey, can I ride more horse?
Need something?
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Okay. It's unclear to me whether he has to give me permission to ride a horse every time or not. Whoops, sorry. Alright, Bob. Let's get on out of here. We gotta skedaddle. Check the girth, everybody. Remember, every day you need to check your girth. It's very important.
Come on, Bob.
To check your girth. Hey, Poppy's here. Hey, Poppies. Sorry. Just ignore me. I'm not here. How are you, Poppy? Poky, if you were Nancy Drew levels of rich, what hobby would you have picked up at 14 to 18? Ooh, great question, Neil. If I were really rich. Honestly, probably horses would have been one. Let's see. Gosh, you know, I think like some kind of winter sports like skiing or snowboarding. You know, I've still never done either of those things. I could see if I were really wealthy, you know, doing one of those things. Really wealthy. You know, I really loved, like, water sports when I was in high school. Like, I was a kayaking instructor for a summer camp. So maybe I would have actually pursued that as, like, a hobby instead of just as, like, an activity I did at a summer camp. Like, maybe I could have been on a rowing team or, like, gone kayaking regularly or camping or things like that. It's hard to say. What would you do? What would you have done as a young adult with a lot of money? Probably nothing good, you know? I probably would have been up to no good and I would have not become the person I am today, to be honest. What I've heard for the reviews of Viva Pinata party animals is probably not even worth the $10. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't buy it then. I guess that I didn't make poor decisions there at the game store today. Only poor decisions in my Nancy Drew game because I can't find this darn kindling. Alright, you got sticks? 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 No, not petroglyphs. I don't need the petroglyphs. I need sticks. Why are there so many sticks out here that I can't grab? It's so dry out. Just need to start a campfire. That's so much to ask. Apparently it is. Making some shrimp fried rice. Oh, that sounds awesome, Poppy. How are you, Poky? I'm doing alright. To be honest, I've been having such a busy weekend. I'm getting really, really anxious. Because I've had so much work this week, and I'm gonna have, like, so much work next week. Like, an unbelievable amount of work next week. I've been working all weekend to try to get ahead of it. And I'm kind of scared, to be honest. I just have a lot of work going on. It's really scary. It's starting to get to me. I have like butterflies in my stomach for all of the stuff that I need to get done this week. But other than that, I'm doing pretty alright. I swear to God, there's nothing out here. Maybe they're at the trail stop. If I were rich, I'd have gotten into the hobby of hiring ghostwriters and illustrators to make successful novels. Ooh, that's a really good use, Yam. I would not have thought of that. Oh, you know what I was really into when I was in high school? I was part of my high school's, like, documentary film club. Like, I was really into filmmaking, and I would make a lot of videos and stuff. That's probably what I would have, like, spent my rich person money on. Like, I would have had nice cameras. Or I would have owned cameras, I guess. I didn't really have a camera. I had like one of those. Do you guys remember those flip video cameras? Where it was like a digital camcorder and it had like a USB thing built in that would like flip out of it. I had one of those because I very distinctly have this memory of filming my aunt's. Like my aunt moved into this new house. Uh-oh. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, no, that's fair. That seems like a good way for Nancy to die. Anyway, I was really into like video making and filmmaking, like kind of, I mean, I still am now, but I have this, whoops, very distinct memory of using that flip video camera to film my aunt's new house, and I edited together this like parody of MTV Cribs of my aunt showing around her new house. And I wish I could find that video somewhere because I really enjoyed making that. It was really fun. It probably looks terrible by today's standards. Editing it on like my in iMovie, like a very early version of iMovie. Where was that rattlesnake? How did I find? He's over here? He was guarding something. I don't know how do you sue the rattlesnake? Seem to pick up any of this wood though. Skiing's a lot of fun. We go to West Virginia because it's affordable. We stay in a cabin at a skate park. I'm actually very scared of winter sports. As much as I'd like to try like a skiing or a snowboarding, I've never done it. I'm very scared of it. We occasionally rented skis. Down a mountain nearby, my sister got a concussion from doing it that affected her for the rest of her life. Oh my god. See, that's part of the reason why I'm scared of skiing and snowboarding. Like, it's very serious stuff. God, I hope your sister's alright, Power. Hey George, hey Bess, hey Nancy, what exciting things are there to do in Arizona? Picking up sticks. Yam, is that your way of saying you think... Oh my god, I have no signal! Ah.
Heck, why walk when I can ride?
Why walk when I can ride? Should I call Bess and George? Is that what you're trying to insinuate to me, Yam?
Better not leave old Bob behind.
Nancy, I need you to calm down. Poky, did you pack water and sunscreen? We don't want dehydration to occur. It's okay. I think we got Nancy out of there fast enough. She died by rattlesnake bite, but she didn't die of dehydration, so I think that's a win.
Hi, can I help you with something?
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
I guess I should call Bess and George, right? I can see that we have a flip camera in my desk drawer as we speak. Man, the flip cameras, they were really, really cool. I was really young when we had one. I must have been like 12 or something. But I thought it was the coolest thing, since I could upload it right into my iMovie. I wish they had death newspapers and phone calls for all deaths. Phone calls for all deaths? What do you mean, Yum? You want to get a phone call when someone, every single time someone dies? That sounds unbearable. That sounds like such an unhappy life to be living. I was hoping I could just walk around here without my horse, but I guess not. Alright, let me take your saddle so that guy doesn't yell at me. Bye, Bob. Every single time with this. Music feels weirdly intense right now. Okay, so I've got my canteen. I can't kill my rattlesnake with a shovel or a shotgun, though I wish Nancy carried around a shotgun. You would think she'd have some protection being an 18-year-old girl out here in the world just walking around the desert alone, but I guess not. That would have been very handy against that rattlesnake. I was gonna call Bess and George. I do that?
Hello?
Me again. What's the status of your plane?
Nobody'll tell us a thing. And now a bunch of really dark clouds are rolling in. What's going on with you, Nan?
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out. I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazzie. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know more about 19th century clothing design than she does.
I found a locket watch in that old trunk at Mary Yazzie, but
That's
I don't know how
right,
to
we
open
did
it.
find that.
Any hints?
You need to find the peg that fits in that little hole. Find a locket just like it and your problem will be solved. What kind of blanket statement is that? Just something I had to get off my chest. That's all.
Oh. Blanket statement off my chest. There's a peg in the watch
That's it
that
for
I picked
now.
up?
2 words, Nancy. Call us.
Babes, I just called you. You gotta chill for a minute. Okay. Okay, now hold on. Now I know that chest over there, Nancy, could you come over? There we go. This chest, we haven't opened this yet. There's blankets in here. And this has something to do with time. But I don't know how that relates to the... There's a clock over here. Is it the colors? Hold on, it was blue, yellow, red, right? Red is 12, blue is 2, yellow is 7. Is that what it is? Do I need to ignore these hands? Because last time I tried the hands, that didn't work. Is it the blue, yellow, red? 12, 2, 7. 12, 2, 7, 12, 2, 7, 12, 2, 7. Hold on. Let me think. Hold on. 12. Which one was 12? 12. 12. These colors right? 12, 2, 7. Yes! Oh, God, I love Nancy Drew games. Oh, it feels so good to like figure something out and get it right. Oh, it feels so good. Is Nancy wearing chaps or snake boots? Great question. Probably neither. If I had to guess, Nancy is wildly unprepared for anything she faces here at the ranch or in the desert or anything. She's probably wearing sneakers and like 7/8 long capris. You know what I'm talking about? Like pants that go like almost to the ankle, but they're a little bit too short. That's what I imagine Nancy's wearing here, because she's just wildly unprepared for this desert life. The twist is Nancy has ended up at a cult. Already? I thought she'd end up in a cult, just not
This
so
doesn't
soon.
look like it was ever opened.
Well, let's open it. Perfect.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned.
Oh,
just
voice
when I
acting.
get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. your favorite flowers, and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something.
Keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where the rock pictures are. Okay, so those are the petroglyphs, right? Those are rock pictures. It will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites. Start keeping them in mind too. That, I don't know what that means. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites.
As usual, things did not. I like vexing your brain. I like vexing your brain because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
Didn't her father, have this guy hanged? Just a question. I don't know what these numbers mean. Dirk, you're writing very cryptically. I don't know about the flowers, and I don't know about these numbers. This is a lot of new information to take. 1883 letters. Yeah, was that a very good 1883 accent? I know we've made fun of the accents of every single person in this game. Do we think that's a good 1880s accent? Because me personally, I don't think so. I think the Old West music behind him was helping. This was before he was hanged. Thank you for that insight, Power. I didn't think hanged men could write letters. Poky, do you have a cowboy hat? Can you believe I don't have a cowboy hat in all of my inventory of all of the stupid costumery I have, and I don't have a cowboy hat? It's a crying shame, for goodness sake. I don't know how I don't have a cowboy hat. Petition for Poky to get a cowboy hat. What am I looking at? It's very, I'm gonna write these numbers down so I don't have to pull out this letter all the time. Where's my pen? Nine, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15. Oh, it's 15 twice? 21. Do you think they correspond to letters of the alphabet? What's the 9th letter of the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. J. J is 9. K, L, M. Maybe it doesn't. M, 15. M, N, O, P. Do I have the letters wrong? Hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Oh, it's I. Is I the 9th letter of the alphabet? Shouldn't have had that glass of wine. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, I, L, L, M, N, O. 15 is O. 22. 22. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. 5 is E. 25 is Y. 15 is O. 21 is probably U. Because you know what it says? It says, I love you. I don't know if you can see that. Can't really see my screen very well. Okay, well, we figured out the numbers. Screw you is what it says. You're right, Yam. I should have just assumed that. There's no reason for it to say anything else. Alright, well, it's nice to know that the numbers were just a ruse to get me to write down, I love you. I like that he wrote it in pretty easy to decipher number code. Dirk probably felt differently about her after her father hanged him like a horse. No! Not hanged him like a horse. No, 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 Yum, no. I think has been the least bad accent. Our guy here, I'm kind of surprised he didn't read it again when we opened up this
As
letter.
usual, things
there
did
he
not
goes.
work out.
Sorry, sorry. Poky, can you do an Old West accent? Well, what do you mean, can I do an Old West accent? Of course I can do an Old West accent, because all you need to do is you just need to think about Sam Elliott in your head, and that's about as close as you can get to an Old West accent. I'm pretty sure that's what an Old West accent is. There's no other in my mind of what an Old West accent is. Could use a cowboy hat for Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, since it's a ranching sim for fake animals. Ooh! Thank you, Neil. That was an applause-worthy performance. Thank you so much. And Power, I really like that idea. That's a good idea.
July 4th, 1882.
Oh, it's their guy again!
Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me. Which of course they weren't. Francis
Why
thought up
does
the
he...
song and
Hey,
played it
hey,
on the
stop
piano
talking for a
me.
minute.
I
Sir.
forget how it went, but it was purty.
How come you don't know
I'm
which
lucky to have
direction
her for a
E's
daughter.
going?
Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet.
This doesn't... I don't get it. I don't get why it has backwards E's sometimes. Why would you have a regular E and a backwards E, like, back to back? That it's not convincing. I don't know what it's trying to, like, get across. Of he's, like, not so good at writing. Here's another backwards E. They got the backwards E's back to back. It's very bizarre. I get it when you're like, it looked right, and you spell the look with a T. Sure, that you're getting across a phonetic spelling, but the backwards E's are really distracting to me. I don't even know what we wrote about. Okay, on July 4th, we wrote about the celebrations. Francis thought up a song for me and played it on the piano. Forget how it went, but it was pretty. Lucky to have her for a daughter. For a daughter? For a daughter? Is this the sheriff's journal? Hereford Shoup came by with a plant he brung from New York called Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Francis planted it out back and gave it some water, and it already looks to be on the mend. She's 17, can read, write good, and knows her numbers. I mean, I hope so for 17, but I guess for a woman in the 1800s, that's probably pretty good.
March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who is wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went.
Well, it sounds like Dirk robbed some banks and probably was trying to get out of Dodge. I could see why maybe the sheriff doesn't want his daughter marrying Dirk. I gotta say, you know, if he's robbed 2 banks, took off in a stagecoach, something you can really only get away with in the 1800s. Maybe I don't want him marrying my daughter. Girls playing a smart girl detective game probably don't want to read all this by themselves. Better dub it. But they usually give us such long letters and they make us read them. I'm so surprised that these are all dubbed. It's really nice for a change, actually, in these Nancy games. Maybe he was dyslexic. Maybe he was. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the 1880s handwriting. It's a little distracting to me. Dirk hid his loot in the desert. Yam, you might be right. I think you're onto something. I think we're gonna find a bunch of treasure in this game. Ah yes, dodge to the Arizona. Dirk spent too much time with our lady friends, should have headed to Mexico. It's true. The dames, they always get in the way. You think you can take the loot and get out of Dodge, but no. Not if you've got a dame on your mind. How are you supposed to have the girl and the money? Just not possible in the 1800s. Subs before dubs, Poky. Subs before dubs. Look, I'm all. It has subs. What do you mean, Yam? All the subs are right here in front of your face.
August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true.
Very Robin Hood of him.
Some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw. But Francis gets real mad when I say that. I fear she is still sweet on him, and that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk.
I'm not even talking, Neil.
So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Francis won't say nothing to me no more, and says she never will again.
That it is kind of crazy for him to be like, yeah, so this guy was stealing from rich people, and I didn't like that, so I got a posse together, and we put him in jail, and the judge is a hanging judge, so he won't be around for long. You're like, yeah, I know this guy was stealing from rich people who had plenty of money, but also I think he should die. And, that would be good for my Francis. It's, I don't like that.
September 13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of.
To what?
I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course, and if she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Francis's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive.
Oh my god.
September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't.
This is surprisingly dark for a Nancy
September 18th,
game.
1883. Francis took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal, and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her.
I'm genuinely kind of shocked at how dark this is for a Nancy game. It just hung Dirk at noon. Thought I would be glad, but I ain't. It's kind of wild. Sheriff Star serves the big boots. It's true. Francis's mom would have fought the patriarchy. No, I mean, this just feels like, I don't know, the fourth movie that we've watched lately that's been like, well, my wife is dead and I need to care for my child, and the women, they're really better at this. Specifically Chicken Little is what I'm talking about, where that's like, I don't know what to do, my wife would have been so much better at dealing with my weird child. my weird child who's in love with an outlaw that I had hanged. Which is it's just crazy. I agree with you, Neil. The fact that he used to hang people is legitimately insane to me. Because when you think about it in your head and you see the imagery, it's so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It just doesn't even feel like something that could happen in reality. It feels so foreign to me as a modern person in this day and age to imagine someone being hanged. Like it feels legitimately insane. That I can hardly imagine. Like, I can see the imagery in my mind, but I can't imagine viewing it in person or having people do that to other people in real life. It is so crazy. Even best case scenario, hanging is very grim. It is, and it's so surprising to me that, like, that's the route we're taking in this Nancy Drew game. It feels very serious for a Nancy Drew game.
January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died.
Dang.
I ain't seen or heard from Frances in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
Look, it's all smudged like he's been crying on the page. Oh my god. This is very deep for a Nancy game. Oh. The time is... Oh! Wait, why did that one stick in? Wait. No. Darn it. Wait. Oh? Darn it. Hold on. Wait, I'm getting there. Gosh darn it! Every single choice I make is wrong! There they are! Is this Frances and her father the sheriff? Yeah, he's got a sheriff badge. Oh my goodness. So exciting. Okay. I guess we got what we needed. Should we go? Is this in my inventory still?
I wonder how you open this.
No, Nancy, hold on. Wait, Nancy, I've got it. We've got it.
Bingo! F.H. Francis Humber?
Oh, you got it, babes. You got it, Nancy. Hey, Goofy Bits, what's good? 95 stream streak. Oh my god, thank you. So high. You guys are getting so close to 100. I'll have to come up with something, because 100 it must be coming for a bunchy real soon. Cases where it's divorce and not death. I'm like, sounds like we found the issue. Why was she divorced you? Man, moms really, they be putting in the work. And it's a shame that some of these older movies are like, these dads, they just don't know what to do without a woman's help. But it's like, dads aren't incompetent. At least they don't have to be. I don't know why they all have to be portrayed as incompetent, like they don't know how to handle these scenarios. They could figure it out. There are plenty of great dads out there. It's I hope we've moved past that as a stereotype as a society. Okay, so is this one a puzzle too? Oh yeah, baby. Okay, 5, 9, 5. Oh, darn it. 5, 1. Yes. Yes. Darn it. 5, 1, 9, 11, 7, 3. Yeah, baby. Where's the other half of your picture?
Green bottle under... wonder what that means.
Nancy, it means half the picture is missing. Green bottle under. Green bottle under? I feel like we've learned so much and absolutely nothing at the same time. Clean bottle under. Clean bottle under.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
Nancy, you don't want to gossip about this to Shorty? I thought out of all people you'd want to gossip about it to Shorty. Nintendo's biggest hater just bought another broken Switch. Is that you, Goofy Bits? Did you buy a broken Switch? Why? For what reason? I know you're a big 3DS guy, but like, what? Why? Oh my god, Loose Goose Games, thank you so much for the raid. Let me see if my shout out button, my shout out is working. It seems to work 20% of the time nowadays. Loose Goose Games, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? See if my shout out works. I don't know if it does. Shout out Loose Goose Games, maybe? Bear and breakfast? What's that? It sounds adorable. Player work? Or shoutouts work?
This is our time. This is our time. It's happening.
Guess not.
This
Sorry.
is the one.
I was hoping my shoutouts would work, but they seem to only work in the chat and not in my overlay right now. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Poky. We're playing I've been playing through all the Nancy Drew games for the first time, so this is my first time playing Secret of Shadow Ranch. We're still like very much in the beginning of this game. I'm having a lot of difficulty trying to start a fire. that seems to be the biggest issue I'm having in this game. But otherwise, we're making it through. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. No worries if you need to raid and run. Don't feel obligated to stick around, but thank you so much. Raid and run so I can go eat dinner. Thank you for the shout out. I'll be lurking the stream with a great time. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for the lurk. Have a great dinner. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. We'll just be we'll be Nancy Drewin. We'll be Nancy Drewin here. Bear and breakfast. That sounds adorable. I want to Google it really bad, but if I Google things, I tend to break the stream when we play Nancy Drew games. Sorry, what were we talking about? We were talking, oh, Jack Horror says, I was shocked there's a Mom's Away and Dad Has to Take Care of the Kids is Totally Incompetent movie coming out in 2026. Oh, I saw an ad for that. Is that there's like some kind of famous comedian who's in that movie. I want to say it's, what's his name? Is it Nate? What the heck is it? Nate Bargatze? Is that his name? I know what you're talking about, Jack Coro. Yeah, it's weird in 2026 to have a Mom's Away and Dad is Incompetent kind of movie coming out. It's cheaper to buy Switches. It's cheaper to buy Switches at this point? Really? Huh. I didn't... Are Switches cheap right now? Should I be buying Switches? I know Switch 2 came out. I don't have one of those yet. But I'm curious. Should I be buying up all the Switches? Save then Google? Yeah, we could do that, Power. Let's do that. Let's save. I'm curious about this Bear and Breakfast game. It's a good time to save anyways. This game's been crashing on me a lot lately. Okay. So let me hit this, and then do I have the Googleation? Well, it's a little small for you guys. Fix that. There we go. Bear and breakfast? Oh, look at him! Oh, this looks so cute! No, not shopping. This is not what I want. Images. Let me move this over for you. Oop. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, look, it's on Nintendo Switch. Speak of the devil. Oh, he's adorable. This looks exactly like the kind of game I would have loved as a kid. Oh, it's so cute. I would have been so into this as a kid. I love that he's kind of naked. Like, he's kind of wearing pants, but he's kind of also just not. Oh, that looks so cute. I'm gonna keep that tab open. I'm gonna come back to that later. Whoops, hold on. Wait, no, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. There we go. Got a Switch OLED for 80 bucks. Needs the rails and the Joy-Cons to slide into. That's a... Dude, that's a steal. I remember that coming out and it... The Switches were a lot of money. Switches were a lot of money. It's amazing to me how some stuff is so cheap when nobody wants it anymore, and some stuff, for some reason, goes crazy in price. Crazy.
It's a fire pit.
No, it's a fire pit. Just absolutely bonkers in value. 80 bucks sounds like a steal. Good deal, Goofy Bits. I'm happy you got one. I hope you can fix it up and do whatever you're gonna do to it. What am I... Why did I open this? That. This. This is what I'm looking for. Not sure what... Am I supposed to mark the petroglyphs on this? Okay, let me go out riding.
Need something?
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
I freaking hate this guy, dude. I hate this guy so much. There's one thing that I'll say about the Nancy Drew games. They really teach little girls how to deal with adversity. Because sometimes in life you just meet a prick like this who's gonna give you nothing all the time and just say nope every time you ask him any single question.
Figures. Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Don't talk to me. I hate this guy. Alright. Let's go riding again. Whoops. Alright, check the girth. Everybody feeling girthy? There we go. Good girth. No! That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, no, Nancy, for the love of all that's good, Nancy, you've got to just... There we go.
Come on, Bob.
Ride him, cowboy. Mrs. Bison loves his consistent notes. He is consistent. I mean, Mrs. Bison's right. We really have to give him that. He's very consistent. He's very reliable in those hard nopes that he gives us. If he said yes to all my questions, I would start to think this isn't the text that we know. He's very reliable. Wish Bob's name was Bojack. He's a spitting image. What? Because he's a brown horse? Yum, that's racist. Except for the face. What do you mean they both have a horse face? I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, what do I need to do with, I keep forgetting I can browse on the web on my cell. That's gonna be a big help when I need to research something. Is that a hint? Am I supposed to look something up? Oh, wait, what does that say? Mark all the petroglyphs. Mark where all the petroglyphs are on the map that Dirk made for Francis. Yeah, but how do I do that? I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is a top-down view map or if this is a, like, side view map. I'm confused on the perspective here. What? oh, can I drag these over? Wait. Oh. Well, I still... Hold on. Is this the view that I'm looking at? Yeah, it is, right? If I look over here... And I look at this. Okay, there's that little freak. Oh. Wait, where is he? Shoot. I don't know where he is. Okay, so I zoomed in over here. Then over here. That here. Oh, there's a lot of these. Oh no. Alright. Oh, there's that little guy. He's right there. That doesn't make sense for an exclamation mark to be before the end there. Does that seem right? Where is he? Oh, this feels right. You saying all brown horses look the same, Poky? For shame. I'm not saying that. Yam said that. Yam is the one who said that Bojack and Bob looked the same. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have a white diamond on his mouth. They look nothing alike, Yam. Oh my goodness. The Industrial Revolution started around 1750 in Ireland. It really happened in the northeast portion of Ulster, and the rest of the island was extremely poor and agrarian. The famine from 1845 to 49 didn't help either. A lot of people died and even more left. Ireland outside of the northeast was extremely poor until the 1990s. The 1990s? That's way later than I thought. Is there a Nancy Drew game where we go to Ireland? I feel like there is, but I don't know which one it is. Poky definitely said that. You said they had the same face? I said they had the same coloring. They both have horse faces, is what I said. They both have the face of a horse. I'm not wrong in that. They both have horse faces. They might be different, but they both have horse faces. For sure. Horse girl is losing their mind right now. I'm sorry. I've never... Again, like Neil said earlier, I never had rich girl hobbies. I don't know horses. It's pretty embarrassing for me. I was never raised as a wealthy horse girl. I keep zooming into this exact same area. Oh, where is that? Dude, where is that? Way over here? Where that is. Like on this... There's no triangle that looks like that on this map. Where does this go? I don't think that's right.
I need a rope.
My profanity? What? What did I say? Bojack's a horse man, not a horse face? You can be two things. You can be a horse man with a horse face. I would argue, yeah, Bojack has a horse face. I didn't think that was a hot take. To be honest. He's got the face of a horse. What? What?
You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow, look at her go.
I don't know that I'm doing amazing, sweet. I'm very confused on the angling of all this stuff. Am I standing too close to it? Is that what it is? Hold on, back up a little bit. Like... nothing matches quite right. I think I have everything in here wrong so far. Yeah, I definitely do. So this thing over here, this must go here. And this guy, I think these guys are like over here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm super off base with everything that I'm doing. And don't take anything I've said seriously today. Everything I've done, everything I do is just wrong. I don't know anything. There's something that goes here maybe? Who knows? I sure don't. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know how to get up higher.
If I had a rope, I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
How do I get a rope? Hex the jerk wouldn't give one to me. Oh. Or we can just walk right up, I guess. That's news to me. Where did we see a hand? I don't remember seeing a hand anywhere. Nancy, is there a hand? I'm so confused on all the perspective of this. This is all wrong. There's my horse. And there's the wall. There's the hand. Okay. Thank you for the you're doing amazing, sweetie. I'm so sorry I didn't hear it. Have my sound alerts cut out? There's no way for me to know. Canteen level probably isn't enough for a current level activity. That's true. She really needs to hydrate. I need a hydrate redeem just for Nancy. She has not been drinking enough water. Okay, there's a bird guy. Goes there. There's this thing. That goes over, whoops, over here. Then there's that thing. That goes right there. And I just need all this other stuff over there. I need to get a rope.
I need a rope.
I know you need a rope, babe. I'm just looking to see if there are any glyphs we missed.
If I had a rope, I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
Okay, yes, I know, Nancy. I know, babe. I have no signal out here. You really shouldn't be out here alone with no signal, babe. I feel like there's one right there that I click on. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Tired Bison. I will hydrate myself. Since Nancy apparently can't. I think it might be time. I think we might unfortunately have to call in the hint system. Much as I hate to do it, I have zero idea where to get a rope. Because we asked Tex for a rope and he was vehemently, nope. No rope for Nancy. Alright, I'm gonna look real quick. Nancy drew shadow branch rope UHS. The rope. Oh, I guess there are multiple days of this. The rope? How do I find the rope? I need to get a rope, but how do I go? I go to text and he says nothing about a rope. Very cute emoji. This is from 2009. These style of emojis are so 2009 message boards. Like, this person joined in 2003. Sorry, you can't see it very well. My screen is all, whoops. No! Ah! None of that is what I wanted to happen. No, stop, screen, stop. That's why I can't Google things in these Nancy games. Look, there's the little waving emoji. So 2009. You won't get a rope till day 2, so if you're still on day 1, don't worry about it. Great, okay. Then I won't worry about it. I need to get firewood then. Secret of Shadow Ranch hints. Here, now you can see it better. Oh my god. One. Okay, so we got the triangular test. Okay, we got that. We rode a horse. We did the chores. We did the ride. How do I make the day end? I need the campfire. That's what I need. I need the campfire. I have tinder. Where can I find kindling? Bunch of small twigs and sticks. There are twigs all over the yard. Need to collect 5 bunches of twigs. On the left as you face the ranch house door. Against the fence between the vegetables. To the right of the chicken coop door. On the right as you leave the chicken coop under the old mining car full of plants and rocks. I think that must be the one I missed. And to the right of the pump house, the little red house looks like a tiny barn. This bundle is only reachable if you approach the pump house from the center of the yard. If you come to it from the fire pit, you won't find the sticks. Maybe that's the one I missed. Okay, let me go start a fire then. If I can't complete this thing. If I can't get a rope till day 2. Just got a 1-star. Hi, dude. How's it going? Just got a 1-star review for my AOS game where the guy said I should go to jail for making it. Dude, people are so mean on the internet for no reason sometimes. Just, I don't know, for a power trip or because they can be anonymous. Go to jail for making it is unreasonably harsh. I haven't played the iOS version of your game. I've played the PC version of your game. There's no reason. There's no reason for anybody to say that. That's a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry that someone said that to you, dude. Just know that whoever wrote that review is an asshole, just objectively. And I'm sorry that happened to you. Because yeah, Jackor's right. That is legitimately insane behavior to say that to or about someone else. Like, unless they killed somebody. That's just an insane thing to say in general.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Hoping nobody sees that and says, well, I'm not gonna play it. I don't think... Do people... I gotta ask, do you guys, like, read reviews? Because I don't usually. In stuff that I'm buying, I look at, like, what the star rating is to get, like, an average sense of how it is. I don't usually read reviews of stuff that I buy. Honestly, and maybe that's my bad as a person. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing that more. But I don't read reviews. I just kind of wing it. They said there's firewood to the right of the chicken coop. The chicken. This is the one! I missed this one! Maybe I have all the wood I need now. Okay, we got the...
So far, so good.
And the...
That should do it.
Yes. And the... logs.
There. One extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Progress.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
Thank you, Shorty. Fan-freaking-tastic. What else do you need, Shorty? What do I need to do? I need to get a rope.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? No! Wait, what happened to my game? Why is everything off? See, this is why I can't Google things during these Nancy games. Everything gets skewed. Can't do a darn thing. Also, what's wrong with my sound alerts today? Are you hearing them go off? Because I heard the applause, but I didn't hear any of the other, like, last three. I didn't hear the look at chat. I didn't hear, like, anything. There's one.
I knew you could do it.
Wait, okay. Barely, they're like in another room. I don't know what's happening. It's like yesterday when Power did the 500k redeem, everything broke.
I believe in you.
I heard that one. I don't know what's happening though. It seems like everything is
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
weirdly off.
Wow, look at her go.
I heard that one too. Thank you, Korean Thunder. Hi, Korean Thunder. How are you? I'm so confused. Yeah, okay. They seem to be working. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. It's just rough all around. I've just got to make it through this weekend and this week, and then maybe everything will get better. It's impossible to say.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
My apologies. I'm sorry that I broke everything on stream temporarily. I think it's all back to normal now. Oh.
And she'll be coming around the mountain when she goes.
No.
I can't take any more.
Where are you going? You can't leave. The Raleighs said we were to have a cookout and entertain our guest.
Yeah, well, I don't call this entertainment. It's worse than whatever that stuff was you cooked.
That was lamb ragout for your information, and it was great. If you couldn't appreciate it, it's because your taste buds are about as sophisticated as a sand flea's.
I think I'll turn in too. Night, ma'am. Next time, just stick to burgers.
pt2, Brute. You see that? You see what I put up with? Day in and day out, I cast my culinary pearls before ungrateful, uncultured swine. Well, I'll show them. I'll write a best-selling cookbook, that's what I'll do. Then I'll get my own TV show, then I'll do a movie, and while they're out here punching cattle, I'll become a gazillion.
The most animation I've ever seen in a Nancy Drew game ever. Ghost horse! Nancy, run! It's the nightmare! How did the ghost horse spring a leak?
This happened right after that phantom horse showed up again?
The pump house blew just as the horse was galloping away.
Oh my, this is awful. Maybe Shorty was right. Maybe that horse is a bad omen.
I'm more inclined to think that someone is using that horse to divert attention.
What do you mean?
It's possible that while everyone's attention was on that horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
Why on earth would someone sabotage the pump house?
Could someone be trying to get back at you for something?
I can't imagine who.
Maybe I can find out.
You don't think Tex or Shorty or Dave is somehow involved, do you?
It's possible, but I just don't know yet.
Oh my, you might not be safe there.
Maybe we should send her home.
I'll be fine, really. I want to help, and I can help.
Well, it sounds like we could certainly use your help.
Can you think of anyone who might have a grudge against you?
No, but I'll tell you what. Ed and I will put our thinking caps on, and if anything comes to us, we'll call you. Have you called the sheriff and told him all this?
Not yet.
Tell her about the storms.
Tell me about the what?
The storms. You need to be careful when you go riding because it can be sunny one minute and pouring down rain the next.
I'll be careful.
Good.
And if you have any more questions, just call.
One more thing. Until I figure out what's going on, it would probably be a good idea not to mention my suspicions to anyone at the ranch.
Of course. Keep in touch.
I will. Bye.
I'm so excited that we got to see the ghost horse. Oh. She was beautiful. She really, really was. I've never seen so much animation in a Nancy Drew game in my entire life. They save that animation budget usually for your death scenes at the very end when you're like encountering the villain. Seeing all of those was kind of mind-blowing to me just now. Like, it felt very endgame for a Nancy Drew game. Oh. Yeah, that's right, Tired entire budget for the whole series was just on the ghost horse and that campfire cooking scene. It was so much. I can't believe they had everybody there. Shorty's definitely Leatherface. You're convinced, Yum? I'm still not convinced. Again, the more we talk to Shorty... Oh, he's not here. The more we talk to Shorty, the more I really, really like Shorty.
Mineral deposits?
Mineral deposits. I see mines.
Can I help you find something?
No, actually, I pretty much found everything on my own.
For your information, I got those maps because I was hoping there might be a long-lost gold mine or two around here. But like most of my get-rich-quick ideas, it didn't pan out. Apparently, there's no gold left in them thar hills, or silver, or copper, or anything else. Now, I don't ever want to catch you in my stuff again.
Are we doing amazing, sweetie Neil? I don't know. Guy ever actually cook food? I don't know, he seems to just stand around food all the time. I don't know if he's actually ever doing anything.
Yes?
I'm embarrassed that you caught me snooping through your stuff.
Just proves we're birds of a feather. I've been known to go poking through other people's stuff myself.
Have you been out to the pump house?
All the water to the ranch house has been cut off. The livestock will still get water from the windmills, but we humans are gonna have to get every single drop of water we use from the faucet in the pump house. And that's gonna be a royal pain. Why can't that darn horse do its cursed thing somewhere else?
How does the plumbing of this ranch work?
I'm inclined to think that someone, not something, is responsible for the damage to the pump house.
I saw the pipe. It was rusted through. That's why it burst. That and bad vibes from that equine banshee.
Equine banshee? What? That's the worst. Everybody in chat had way better names for the ghost horse than equine banshee, which is just two separate animals that he's put together into one animal. He's gonna kill and cook the unsophisticateds. What lunch meat did we eat yesterday? We ate, I thought we ate lamb yesterday. I don't think we ate people, y'all. Convinced this guy doesn't actually know how to cook. I agree with you. I don't think this guy knows anything. He might be kind of an idiot, but he's a great gossip. He's so fun to gossip with.
Got any chores you want me to do?
Do exactly what you did for me yesterday, and I'll be forever grateful. Start by picking all the ripe stuff in the garden again. Basket's outside.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna go pick vegetables, because I'm positive I'm gonna do it wrong. And he's gonna yell at me for picking all the wrong vegetables again. Do I need to go to the pump house to, like...
I shouldn't pick any vegetables until I have something to put them in.
Nancy, oh my god. Just put them in your shirt. Get a life, Nancy. It's fine. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick those. But it's too late, we picked them now. That looks ready. Is that ready? Take those and those. Northern Lights? I don't know, none of those look ripe. I don't know.
It's
I'm positive.
so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
I'm doing it, Nancy.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Hey, you got stuff I can't use in here.
Darn it.
Some of it's overripe, some of it's underripe.
Oops.
Now get out there and try again. And remember, just the ripe stuff.
It's weird that they don't show me what I got right and wrong.
Right.
I don't know how to do it right. Do they put back the vegetables I did wrong? I don't know, there seem to be no consequences for this, so maybe it doesn't matter at all.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
What vegetables, Nancy? What vegetables?
There's more ripe stuff out there than that.
Is there?
There is?
Is there? Like what? I have to Google this again? Betty cooks a mean cheval steak. What's a cheval steak? You guys gonna kill us and the kill line's gonna be, I never had city food before? No, Yum, I really hope you're not wrong. If Shorty turns out to be the bad guy, I'm gonna be really, really upset, to be honest with you. I don't want him to be the bad guy. But honestly, I don't want anybody that we've met to be the bad guy, except for Tex. But Tex is so obviously villainous that he can't possibly be the bad guy. So I hope it's not Shorty, though. He's really growing on me. He's such a gossipy fiend. Don't want it to be Shorty. Golden Queen is orange yellow when ripe. And I don't know, is this ripe? Probably not. I probably picked something too soon. Northern Lights? I don't know, I'm gonna pick all the beans and he can get mad at me. I don't care. If I pick too much, what's he gonna do?
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
I'm trying.
Take a look.
Oh no! You picked stuff that wasn't ripe yet again! Oh, well, there's only one thing to do.
I'm gonna kill you.
I don't understand, dear. Didn't Shorty tell you to only pick things that were ripe?
Yes.
Pack my suitcase!
But he says that you went out and picked vegetables that weren't ripe.
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
Oh, dear. That garden is an important source of food for us. We simply can't have someone picking things willy-nilly and wasting perfectly good vegetables. Can
Stop!
We could wind up with scurvy.
You're just not responsible enough
Scurvy?
for ranch
That's
life
not how
yet,
you
dear.
get scurvy!
So why don't you go back to River Heights, and just as soon as you've developed the proper respect for produce, we'll invite you back. All right?
Are you kidding me? The proper respect for produce? Because I picked stuff that was underripe? Those poor tomatoes. Hey, better those than killer rotten tomatoes. Are you joshing me with that? Don't applaud that, Neil. Don't insult my injury. I got kicked out of this house for picking too many underripe vegetables.
I knew you could do it!
He said that there are still ripe vegetables out here. All of these look the same to me. It must be the beans, right? What are we doing? You think it's the beans, Jack? I think it's the beans too. I don't know how I'm getting the beans so wrong. Alright, let me look at these freaking beans again, dude. Alright, snap beans. Beans that are meant to be eaten are called snap beans. Great. Ripe beans should be pinched or cut off the plant, not pulled. The more beans you pick, the more beans the plant will produce, so harvest them frequently, daily if necessary. Picture below, beans on the left are underripe. Okay, scraggly little beans. Beans in the middle are ripe. Beans on the right are overripe. Okay. I feel like I was picking a bunch of ripe beans. Look, none of these look at the left. I can't mouse over there, but look at those ones on the left. None of those beans look underripe to me. Are these dry beans? Look like snap beans. Dry beans are raised for their seeds. Allow the pods of these beans. The pods of these beans are allowed to dry until the plant pods are crisp and the seeds are hard and rattle in their pods. Pods are allowed to reach maturity. Picking dry beans will not result in more production of more beans. In the picture above, the pod on the left is underripe. Pod in the middle is ready for harvesting. Beans on the right is a ripe pod. Popular varieties include kidney, pinto, black turtle, and navy. Okay, so the Romano beans are the ones I'm supposed to be picking. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yes. And not the black turtle beans? Question mark?
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
There's more ripe stuff out there than that.
Is there? No. What's left? Sorry. Just not responsible enough for ranch life, says the woman whose husband got bit by a rattler because he was poking with a yardstick. Thank you, Tired Bison. That's an excellent point. All I'm doing is picking vegetables, and you know what? If you pick an underripe vegetable, more vegetables grow. It's not the end of the vegetable world. All right, you just have some underripe beans. I'm so upset right now.
There is?
What do you mean? How is there more? What more? All of the tomatoes are underripe. These are not ripe, right? Certainly not these. I'm gonna pick this one and then go to jail. I'm gonna die again. Those I feel very confident. Should I pick that one? I picked that one. I think it's underripe personally. Alright, I picked some stuff.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
He's gonna kill me. I'm dying right now.
Take a look.
Oh no! You picked stuff that wasn't ripe yet again! Oh, well, there's only one thing to do.
I don't understand, dear. Didn't Shorty tell you to only pick things that were ripe?
Yes.
But he says that you went out and picked vegetables that weren't ripe.
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
This feels like gambling. I don't know what's wrong.
That's an important source of food for us. We simply can't have someone picking things willy-nilly and wasting perfectly good vegetables. Can we, Ed?
We could wind up with
You can, actually.
You're just
it's
not
fine.
responsible enough for ranch life yet, dear. So why don't you go back to River Heights? And just as soon as you've developed the proper respect for produce, we'll invite you back. All right?
They're never inviting me back. That's a lie that they're telling me. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. That's what Nancy's rebuttal on this should have been. They clearly don't know that this is the musical fruit. Need to be informed. Okay, let me take just this.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Nancy, shush. I need you to shush.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Good for you. Now, if you just fill that egg basket for me again, we'll be all set.
It was 1 beans. I missed 1 beans. And all of those, I picked 2 incorrect tomatoes and they sent me to jail. Over 2 tomatoes. Oh my god. Decor, I think you're right. We should summon the ghost horse.
I better get going.
Drop by anytime.
I need to befriend the ghost horse and say, sick 'em, boy. Get that ghost horse on him. Am I supposed to put the vegetable basket back? Whoops. Whoops. Nope, not that. Oh, okay. Never mind, I'm overthinking this. Okay, don't touch that chicken. You die. There's an egg, and there's no eggs. And there's an egg, and no eggs. And there's an egg, and no eggs. Alright, and then don't touch the death chicken, and then we run away. We don't touch the death chicken. And we run away. And we run away very slowly. So slowly. Here's the eggs.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I need you to do one more thing. It's Tex's birthday.
Ew.
Raleigh's told me to make him a cake. Now, if I make it, he'll throw a fit. But if you make it, he might actually appreciate it. So why don't you dig a cake recipe out of the recipe box and have at it? I don't care when you make it, just so it's done by the end of the day. The icing's already made.
Could I get a canteen of water from you?
You betcha. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I don't want to make a cake for Tex. Is this the cake we're making? Good for you. Hobby's tomato kisser. I'd be a jerk and pick them to ruin all of their tomatoes. Korean Thunder, that's pretty severe. You're gonna get sent back to River Heights for that. River Heights, Illinois. Fictional Chicago suburb. Fictional, extremely wealthy Chicago suburb, because you don't belong on this Arizona Shadow Ranch. No, no. Need to ride without a canteen one day? I don't know if they'll let you. I think Tex just comes out and kills you anytime that you try to ride in any inappropriate way. Tex wants for his birthday to be Windows activated. That's too bad. Tex is never gonna get his wish. Alright, so what I need a cup of butter, 2 eggs, 1 2/3 cup of milk, 4 cups of flour. That feels like a lot. A tablespoon of baking powder, 2 1/3 cups of sugar, and 3 teaspoons of vanilla. No acid? No acid to activate this baking powder? No salt? No vinegar pie? Yeah, baby, let's
First
bake a
thing I'll need
cake.
to make that cake is a mixing bowl.
Great. Oh, she's got it. She's got everything. This is great. Where's the recipe? Okay, there's some baking powder. Sure, I hope that's the right amount. How about some flour? Yep, there's a pint of flour. You know how you measure flour in pints? Sure, there's another pint of flour. Can I see the recipe? Where is it?
This is not the right time.
I can't view any of my inventory right now.
This is not the right time.
What's
This
not the
is
right
not
time
the
for-
right time.
What? For eggs?
This is not the right time.
What?
This is not the right time.
Nancy! Throw away. Am I supposed to memorize the recipe? How come it's not out? Write this down, apparently. Okay, 1 cup butter, 2 eggs. It was very clearly the wrong time for eggs, though. 1 2/3 cup of milk, 4 cup flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 2 1/3 cups of sugar, 3 teaspoon vanilla. There's gonna be so much converting in this. Just wing it, Poky. It's not the right time, Poky. See, Neil, clearly I can't wing it. It's not the right time. It's not the right time to wing it. Baking powder doesn't need acid. Oh, you're right, Jack Coro. I'm sorry. It's baking soda that needs an acid. Baking powder has leavening in it. My bad. That's so embarrassing. I can't believe my lack of baking knowledge is showing on the stream. Yum, you think I should call Bess and George, ask them how to make a cake? You think they have some good cake insights? You think this would make a reasonable cake? I think it wouldn't be a bad cake. It sounds pretty floury, though. 4 cups of flour? Like, it sounds like a lot to me, personally. But I don't usually bake cakes, I usually bake cookies. And cookies don't use near as much flour as cakes do. That's probably my bias. Okay, how much butter? I need 1 cup of butter. And... so that's... what did I put in there? A stick? That's a 1/2 cup. Okay, that's 1 cup of butter. 2 eggs. Just throw the whole thing in there, shell and all. That'll make it real nice, Nance. Alright, that's 2 eggs. And then... 1 2/3 cup of milk, which is 5 of these. 1, 2, 3. Nancy, you need to get some more cups, babe. 4. This is an absurd way to do this. 5. Cookies have more sugar and butter relative to flour. Yeah, and that's what I always make, so I never make cakes. So 4 cups sounds like a lot to me. Bought dry storage containers at the antique store today. Ooh, do they look nice, Yum? I just have like the basic like ugly plastic flour and sugar containers that are like clear. They don't even seal that well. That's the thing that's upsetting to me is I have the containers of flour and sugar and they're supposed to have like a lock seal on them. Like they're supposed to see, like, I don't know how to describe it. They're like the kind you put the lid on and then they're supposed to like snap lock closed on the top, but they do a terrible job of sealing. Like my brown sugar always dries out. There's always air getting in there. It's really, really annoying, actually. It's a big problem for me. Okay, so I need 4 cups of flour, and a pint is 2 cups. I guess. Nobody would ever measure flour in this way. Everybody knows you don't use the glass container to measure your solid ingredients. Okay, so that's 2 pints of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder. That's a teaspoon, and a teaspoon is 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon? Somebody fact check me on that. I think that's right. And then I need 2 1/3 cups of sugar. Oh, great. Okay, make that 7 1/3 cup of sugar. 1, 2. We only have 1/3 of a cup here. 3. No singular 1 cups. 4. 5. 6. I feel like I'm watching Dora the Explorer. 7. Rather bake a chicken pot pie. Ooh, chicken pot pie. That sounds really good, Korean Thunder. No seal, but better than paper. I mean, I guess so. It is better than the paper sacks flour comes in. We talking brown sugar now? Oh, we're always talking brown sugar, Goofy Bits. You got any brown sugar tips? My brown sugar's always going hard on me. It's greatly unappreciated because every time I use brown sugar so sporadically, and when I go to use it, I try to like put my cup in there. I just hit a solid wall of brown sugar. It's really like my containers are so not airtight. 3 teaspoons vanilla. 1, 2, 3. They could have just said a tablespoon, I guess. Because we were right, 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. Lost all their other measuring cups. Only 1/3 of a cup is available. Only a teaspoon is available. No other measuring utensils here at Shadow Ranch. Brown sugar is the best form of Pop-Tart. That's all I know. You know, I feel like that's a hot take, Goofy Bits. Brown sugar is the best form of Pop-Tart. I don't know. For me, it's tied with I love the classic frosted strawberry. To me, that's my top. Like, if I want a Pop-Tart, that's the Pop-Tart that I'm wanting. But the brown sugar Pop-Tart is really, really good. Bake. I'm gonna bake it in the most cake-like thing, I guess? Uh-oh. That's not how cake batter should look. Bake at... What do those say? It didn't say on my card. It doesn't say. It doesn't say how long to bake. This was my complaint from yesterday. Bake.
Looks like I'm gonna have to guess how long to cook it and what temperature to use.
Bake on medium for 30 minutes. I guess.
It's not cooked all the way through. I better bake it some more.
Okay, throw it back in for another 15.
Perfect.
Yes!
Maybe I should try a little, just to be sure.
I agree, Nancy. Let's eat some of this cake. It actually looks really, really good. I kind of would love some cake right now. Oh man, Jack Horror, you would have been spot on guessing that 45. I'm a cookie baker. So I make cookies and they bake in like 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know how long a cake takes. I didn't say it was my favorite flavor, but it's the best Pop-Tart. Well, what's your favorite flavor then, Goofy Bits? Because, is it the best Pop-Tart? I don't know that I agree with that. But you're right, there is a difference between best versus favorite. So maybe it is the best Pop-Tart, and I'm just biased towards the frosted strawberry. Goofy Bits is right, brown sugar's the best. Good debate over. Really? I don't know, Jack Horror likes the cherry ones, which that is kind of a crazy take to me. I don't know about that. Brown sugar's the only Pop-Tart? What about the cookie dough ones? Those were my favorite as a kid. The cookie dough Pop-Tarts? Those were legit. I don't know why everybody is so unanimously like brown sugar Pop-Tart supremacy here. There are a lot of good Pop-Tarts out there. Did you guys see that there are people who are trying to like scalp the Pokemon Pop-Tarts? I guess there was a collab between Pokemon and Pop-Tarts and they made Pop-Tarts that have Pokemon faces on them or whatever. And now scalpers have been buying them and are trying to sell them on eBay for like double price. And it's like, look, okay, the cards are one thing, but what are we doing? No. I don't want to live in this world where people have to scalp Pop-Tarts. That doesn't make any sense to me. Cookies and cream is my favorite. I don't know if I've ever had a cookies and cream Pop-Tart. We should have a Pop-Tart sampling stream. How many different types of Pop-Tarts are there? Hey Siri, how many Sorry. I went to open my phone to ask Siri how many types of Pop-Tarts there were, but my I opened it and I see a text from my husband and it says, "Would you want to go see the Odyssey with me tomorrow since we can't go to the state fair," which is what we were planning to do tomorrow, but it's going to be rained out. And then he says, "Sorry, I meant the Odyssey," and he spells it AW-D USSY. The Odyssey. I'm sorry. How many types of how many Pop-Tarts? How many Pop-Tarts? All flavors. Thank you, Pop-Tarts.com. Except cookies. I don't want to stay up to date on Pop-Tarts. Why is this the... Okay, so Pop-Tarts, so they got the chocolate chip cookie dough Pop-Tarts, which I believe were like my favorite as a kid. Frosted cinnamon roll. Protein Pop-Tarts, which, can we talk about that for a second? Because what the hell are they doing with... No, nobody no, stop selling those. That's stupid. Don't do that. There's too much protein in everything. You gotta cut it out. There's no reason to put protein in my Pop-Tarts.
I should put that icing Shorty made on it.
Did Nancy try this cake? I heard her try it, but no cake is missing. Nancy, what are we doing? Hold on. Okay, so what else do we have? Super stuffed Pop-Tarts, super stuffed cinnamon caramel, super stuffed molten lava cake, super stuffed strawberry blast. I have not seen these super stuffed Pop-Tarts. They say they have 50% more filling. Okay. Then our regular ones: frosted blueberry, frosted brown sugar cinnamon, frosted cherry, frosted chocolate chip, frosted chocolate fudge. Oh, I loved those chocolate fudge ones as a kid. Frosted confetti cupcake, frosted cookies and cream, frosted hot fudge sundae, frosted lemon blueberry, frosted raspberry, frosted s'mores, frosted strawberry milkshake. Okay. Frosted wild berry. That was like their mascot for the longest time. Girl Scout frosted coconut caramel. I didn't know they had these Girl Scout ones. Girl Scout frosted thin mint Pop-Tarts. They have 2.5 stars. They have 2.5 stars on the Pop-Tarts website. Apparently the Thin Mints Pop-Tarts are not popular. And then unfrosted ones, those are just wrong. Have some joy in your life. If anybody says those are the best, you're just incorrect, and that's objectively true. Okay, so protein Pop-Tarts give me diarrhea. Have you had them, Goofies? Has anybody had the protein Pop-Tarts? Because I don't believe in them. I'm against them ideologically. Yeah, apparently they have the samosa Pop-Tarts and or Samoa Pop-Tarts and the not samosa. Thin Mints Pop-Tarts. Product merges are so disgusting. You know, they try, but they're not, they're
What
usually...
are these?
I made you that flour Frances mentioned in her recipe. I cut all the pieces out of marzipan using her old forms, but I'll be darned if I can figure out how the pieces go.
Wow, Nancy really hit us with the what are those? Oh my god. Sorry, what were we saying? Oh, I was gonna do this puzzle while we were talking about these Pop-Tarts. Oh, I can rotate these? Well, that's not good for me. I don't know about that. This doesn't seem to fit. I don't know. What? Alright, that looks like a good place as any. Unfrosted Pop-Tarts are diabolical. Right? Like, why would you even... If I'm gonna eat a Pop-Tart, I'm already making a bad decision with my day. So why would I bother to have an unfrosted Pop-Tart? I don't hate myself. Is this right? This doesn't feel right. No, none of this feels correct. I don't think this is how this is supposed to go. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Wild berry's a close second Pop-Tart. I like the s'mores. Brown sugar cinnamon was my favorite when I was younger. I don't think I've ever had a s'mores Pop-Tart, actually. But I'm not a big s'mores person in general, because I don't really... I'm not a big marshmallow person. Unless it's in a Rice Krispie treat, I'm really not big on marshmallows. This puzzle doesn't make a lick of sense to me because it's not big enough to fill the entire pie. So I'm very confused on how all of this is supposed to fit together. None of this is right. I need a starting place. Not a single thing here feels right. They didn't even make Pop-Tarts look like Pokemon. It was just an image on the box. It's so crazy to me. Why would people scalp them, you know? Are you just gonna limit to 2 Poky Tarts per customer? No protein Pop-Tarts. Nobody needs that much protein. Amen. People are really weird on the protein train. If you really need that much protein, I don't know, just eat meat and beans, man. You don't need protein Pop-Tarts. That's not gonna solve your protein problems. Oh, does this go here? Puzzle doesn't make any freaking sense, dude. Is that right? None of this feels right.
You got this. I believe in you.
Do we?
That's it. I knew you could do it.
I don't know if I can do it. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. See, it feels like this goes here, but then the rest of it feels really arbitrary. Like, is it this side or the other side? Probably not that side. There are so many itty bitty tiny pieces. It just doesn't. It's really not computing with me. Does this bone go here? Where does this bone go? This is so wildly unclear to me. Is this even a puzzle? I don't know. See, do those fit together? I don't know. Heard arguments that protein bars are about as good for you as candy bars. So fair. And you know what? They taste so much worse than candy bars too. But at least you can tell yourself you're pretending to be healthy, I guess. None of this makes sense to me. None of this goes together. Not even a little bit of any of this makes sense. All done.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Shorty, how do I frost this thing? None of these pieces fit right. We need Dorito Pop-Tarts? Protein Dorito Pop-Tarts? Woo. Protein Dorito Pop-Tarts. I literally want to vomit just thinking about that. How are you say I can see an imprint? It's supposed to be a flower? You can see an imprint of it? It follows this line, right? This is the only one that kind of... This one? Oh, is it follow it like it's down here and then out? I feel like it never said it was a flower. It's supposed to be a flower? Like that I'm so confused. Like this and maybe some of that there. And this is one of the harder Nancy puzzles we've had. Does this go down here? Up here? No? Something in here is wrong. Everything is wrong. Everything is bad. Yeah. These small pieces are killing me, man. None of that feels right. That's not right. What if Dorito Oreos, Cookie Crisp with Funyuns? Yum. You sadistic little freak. What are you talking about? Dorito Oreos, Cookie Crisp Funyuns. These are sins against nature, and I don't want any part of them. I don't want it to even be part of the record that you've thought of these things, you've put these things into existence in this chat. That's what you're saying is wrong and against nature, and you should go to jail. What am I doing wrong? It's not this guy. I feel like it's this. Whoops. Oh, is it this guy? I can't even pick. Oh. I feel like it's this guy. Does he go somewhere else? You go like here? Whoops. None of this feels right. Alright. Oh! Okay, that's progress. Maybe? 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 Howard, thank you so much for telling me this was a flower. I never ever would have gotten that right.
It's a tulip. What's this?
Sure.
That's food coloring, so you can paint that marzipan flower.
Did Shorty say that this was a flower? Poky presenting her rendition of a flower. When did he say this was a flower? I don't remember him saying that. Funyuns are a sin against nature. Jack Coro, I'm with you 100%. I don't get Funyuns. They are sins against nature. I agree with that. Need to make the public understand my products shouldn't cross-pollinate. These are the logistical extremes. But Yang, you don't enjoy a You don't enjoy a crossover promotion for brands? You don't enjoy two capitalistic ventures equally getting a share of the profits in a money grab crossover edition? What's wrong with that? Yum, you seem really upset about you keep saying get bent Tex, and I see that, but we've made him a whole cake now, and I don't really know how to stick it to him now that we've made this whole
Nancy,
cake.
how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
With a tulip on it. I don't...
Miss Nancy,
Whoops.
How may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Tulip, give a big kiss to Tex. You're right, let's go give him a big kiss. Let's go get him. I'm sure he'd really like that. He seems like a guy who's totally into women giving him kisses.
Need something?
What? I can't tell him about my cake?
Has anyone tried going after that phantom horse when it appears?
Nope. Always something else going on. Like Ed Raleigh getting snake bit, or the pump house blowing up. Plus, that horse is fast. Probably couldn't catch it anyway.
Doesn't sound very cowboy of you.
Is it okay if I go riding?
Nope. Feed the chickens and the horses in the corral first. Could be fatal if you mess up, so don't.
Could be fatal if you mess up feeding the chickens and horses? Could be fatal? What do you have in here that's gonna kill either the chickens or the horses or me? Okay, good point, Jack Coro. Horses do kick. But if I feed the chickens, I don't know what's bad for chickens. If I feed the chickens protein Pop-Tarts, I think the chickens are gonna be okay. Like, I feel like it takes a lot to kill a chicken. No? Am I crazy for that? Burger King Whopper flavored protein Cocoa Pops. Neil, that's a sin beyond imagination. I don't even know how you came up with something so sinful. Oh my god. Onion rings got me into onions, so then I just like onioned and so on onion rings. Oh, really? Didn't know that, Yum. You'd read the book, you'd know? I'd know what? That she likes tulips? That she likes flowers?
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
I'd know how to not kill horses? What am I supposed to be feeding this here horses? I don't know what rations they need. Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Never mind. Bob needs oats, corn, pellets. Clyde needs oats and pellets. I don't remember who the other horse is. Bob, Clyde, and Ace. There we go. Alright, I'll feed you in a little bit. You can wait. Oh, what happened to our guy who was sitting over here? Easy feed. Good onion ring is true bliss, perfect fried food. I know, and it's so crazy to me how people mess up onion rings so bad so much. The other night I went to oh, I should call the sheriff. I went to girl dinner. I went to girl dinner with some friends. And I got a a drink and a salad and a side of onion rings. And they were some of the blandest onion rings I've had, like, in my entire life. They also said they came with a side of barbecue sauce, and they did not give me a side of barbecue sauce. And so they were, like, bland, unsalted. That was the worst part. There was no salt on the tables. They were, like, a little bit too fancy of a restaurant that they were, like, they wouldn't give you salt and pepper right at the table. And so there was no salt and pepper, and they were just so bland, and there was no dipping sauce
Miss
for them.
Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
It was really disappointing. I don't know how you mess up an onion ring so bad. Alright, I guess I'm gonna feed my chickens. You guys so mysterious and scary. He is mysterious. He's not super scary to me. The text here reminds me of just like a, I don't know, he kind of feels like a man who's overcompensating, which is why I'm not really afraid of him. Which one of these things is chicken chow? I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Is this chicken chow? Because they're all unlabeled. Okay, so this is pink stuff. I don't know what that is. What are my options? Oats, corn, pellets, and chicken chow. 2 scoops of chicken chow. I don't. What is what? Is this corn? I'm gonna guess it's chicken chow. There's no way to know. Nothing's labeled. Keep.
I don't think that's enough.
That's not enough what? What is it, Nancy? I just need 2 scoops of chicken chow. Maybe, is this chicken chow? Let me, oh my god, Nancy, just, okay, empty. I don't know what any of this is. Alright, let's try that. Keep. Great. Only one way to find out. If we kill some chickens, oh well. Here, have some mysterious pellets.
Okay, chickens, come and get it.
And they all died. It's still there. Okay. I'm gonna be sent home. I'm gonna kill all these chickens. Ugh. Bland, that's crazy. They're usually not fried correctly or it's over battered. Yeah, that was like, they were perfectly battered. They were really like fine in that way. The batter was fine, but the batter was completely tasteless. So you just had like this untasting batter for this onion ring. And then onion on the inside. Just super bland. It was really weird. Tex feels like a misogynist. However that's spelled. I think you're right. I think it's misogynist. I can't tell if he's a misogynist or if he hates all people equally. Because he might just be antisocial. I don't know if it's against women. I don't think it is. I don't get that vibe from him. I think he's just what's the word for just hating all people equally? A jerk? I think he's a jerk. Poky condones animal testing. I sure do. If they don't tell me what comes in each of these bins, I'm gonna test it out on all these animals. Alright, so for Bob, it's 2 oats, 1 corn, 1.5 mixed pellets. Alright. I'm gonna guess they're just in order. Let's try. There's 1, 2 oats. Sure, that's corn. Why not? I don't know how to do a half scoop. So I'm probably entirely wrong on this. I might accidentally kill my horse. Or is this half scoops all the time? I don't know. There's no possible way to know. Keep. Great. Sorry, Bob. You're gonna be my guinea pig. I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you some of these bad protein Pop-Tarts, but... Instead, we're gonna give you whatever's in this slop bucket. Please don't die. Oh? He's eating. He's not dead yet. Did he die? Wait, turn around. He neighed. Uh-oh.
Didn't Tex tell you that feeding the horses wrong could be fatal?
Yes, he did.
Tex said that poor horse you fed is colicking.
I know. I was just careless.
I commend your honesty, dear, but I'm afraid we can't afford to have careless people on the ranch. And since Tex would be quite happy to strangle you right now, what we're going to say next is actually for your own good. Goodbye, Nancy.
Sorry, I was just hiding from my mistakes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I didn't mean to kill Bob. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I got it right. He didn't react immediately. Husband cometh rattlesnake. It's the 2000s. Everyone misogynist. That's a great point, Jack Coral. That's very true. Okay, so we're gonna not feed Bob this mysterious mixture that I've made. And we're just gonna come back over here. Poky needs wine. You're right, Neil. This is what's wrong, is that I've had 1 glass of wine and it's exited my system. I need another glass of wine to make good decisions. You're so right. I can't believe I've been doing this all wrong, Neil. Oh my god, maybe we have to take a break so I can get some wine. 2 oats, 1 corn, 1.5 mix of pellets. Again, I don't know if this is right. There goes Neil. Let's take a break. Okay, hold on. I will. Let me see if I can get this mixture right first. Let me just put this here.
Let's go already.
I'm going. Hold on. Wait. Just let me try this first and then we'll do it. All right? Okay, so is this oats? There's 1. There's 2. Wait, what? Yeah, there's 2. And then there's... Well, it seemed to give me 1.5 of whatever this is. So that seems like a problem. Measure by pounds. This is at the top. There's a scale. I see the scale. It's that when I put in that thing, it put in 1.5 pounds, but I only need 1 of the. I only need 1 corn. Unless I have corn and pellets mixed up. Maybe I have corn and pellets mixed up. Is this corn? Okay, wait. Let me try this. Keep. Alright, Bob. I have mysterious mixture that may or may not kill you. There's only one way to find out. I'm gonna sit here and watch it this time. Oh. You good, Bob? Is that food working out for you? It looks pretty good. You seem to be eating it motionlessly. Okay, I'm gonna take that as an okay. We must have done it. Okay, but I think we will take a quick break, as Neil requested. Maybe Poky will go get a little something. And definitely more water, though. I need some more water. Let's save real quick.
What's your profanity?
My profanity? Hey, you know, I can whine if I want to. I can leave my friends behind. All right, let's take a quick break. We're gonna keep going with this Nancy game for a while, I think. So we will be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. I do have a beverage now, so thank you, Neil. And you know, I'm noticing, Power, you bring up an excellent point here of if Nancy isn't hired help, why are you forcing her out because she's doing an unpaid work wrong? And you know, that's really on them if they have a volunteer who's accidentally poisoning their chickens because she's literally completely untrained. They're like, oh yeah, just feed the horses and chickens. You can read a board, right? there's gotta be some kind of contract here. You're just forcing Nancy out. This is really on Shadow Ranch for their animals dying when they don't pay an 18-year-old girl to do these chores. Just absurd. Alright, where were we? We were still feeding these horses. Okay, Clyde needs 3 oats, 1.5 pellets. Sure, why not? I feel like this Nancy Drew game has so much more animation than other games we've seen. It is kind of nice. Alright, there's our oats and our pellets. This one goes to Clyde. Keep. Here's for Clyde, my personal favorite horse. Horse I wish was my horse. Whoops, 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 whoops. Alright, Clyde's gonna be alright. Sort of force her out even though she was paying them to be there. They would, like, at any minor inconvenience. They're like those people who run Airbnbs and they're like, oh my god, can you believe that people like left their hair here in the shower? It's like they were living here or something. That's so gross. And it's like, yeah, Airbnb host, somebody like lived here for a little bit. That's what you did. That's what you signed up for. Why are you so upset? Whoops. What was that? One oats, half corn, 3 pellets. Right, 1 oats, half corn, 3 pellet. Poky sheds at Airbnbs confirmed. Dude, I shed freaking everywhere. It is not fun for anybody, including me. You know how many times earlier today I was walking outside and I was just going on a little walk. I was walking over, I was like, I'm gonna go walk to the game store, I'm gonna go walk to the grocery store, let me go get some stuff, see if they got Viva Pinata at the game store, and they didn't. And it started like sprinkling outside, and I started shedding hair, like it was sticking to my arms. My hair was shedding on me just from like the little bit of sprinkling that was happening outside. And I was like, oh my god, I wish my hair would stop touching me. I have too much hair. And I know that this is a very, this is a very luxurious problem for me to have. I have just too much hair and it wants to stick to me and shed all of the time. But I hate the feeling of when it starts to get loose and it starts like touching my arms and sticking to me. Ugh. I do. I shed everywhere though. I shed at Airbnbs. I shed in my shower. I know it annoys the absolute bejesus out of my husband, but you know what? I shed in the shower, he shaves in the sink, and so we just annoy each other both in that way, and that's romance.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Old Bob's all yours. I set up some barrels and a sawhorse so you can do some barrel racing and practice roping. Whenever you're out there, I'll watch you and time you. If you get good enough, like, say, you get your time below 10 seconds, and if you can lasso the sawhorse, like, say, 4 times out of 5, I'll give you your very own lariat. You can practice as much as you want, whenever you want. Just don't go walking off with my rope, 'cause I'll be watching.
This guy made all of that up on the spot. He sounded like he was making all of that up on the spot. That's what it felt like. Go full on Sinead O'Connor. Shave my head like Sinead O'Connor. So here's the thing. I really want to. But okay. I really love my hair. I have really nice, very thick, very fabulous hair. And I feel like it's a part of my identity. But I've always been so curious about what it would feel like to have a shaved head. But I'm too much of a coward to do it. I don't think I would look good as a bald lady.
Talk to you later.
There's some ladies can really pull off bald. I don't think I'm a lady who can pull off bald. I think I'd look sickly. people would be like, please, can we donate to your GoFundMe? And I'd be like, I just shaved my head. There's no GoFundMe. I'm perfectly healthy. I don't think it would be a good look for me to go bald as much as I would kind of like to try at some point in my life. At some point, I'll be brave enough to do it. But yes, Power, you're right. I think it's a lot of asking questions if I have cancer, and I'm not at a stage in my life where I'm ready to be fielding that all the time. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I have really nice hair too. I really like my hair. I'm always just curious about what it would be like if it wasn't there. It'd be more like, I'm physically healthy. I'm physically healthy. Mentally, I'm not all there. That's where all my hair went. My mental health, I don't know about that so much. Physically, I'm totally fine. Everything's good. I'm a little pudgy, but, you know, who isn't? I'm not on the Ozempic, so I've got a little bit of pudge to me. Other than that, I'm doing just fine. Alright, so we go around to the... Start on the right of barrel 1, start on the left of barrel 2, left of barrel 3, and get out of there. Alright, Bob, you ready? Let's get out of here, buddy. Retracted my hair back into my head, thus I'm mentally unwell. My brain is full of hair. I can't think no more.
A cow if I rode bareback.
But I can ride with the feed bucket on me. He's gonna be fine with that. I'd have to create a YouTube video called Leave Poky Alone.
Come on, Bob.
If I go crazy and go bald. Leave Poky alone. She's doing her best. Everybody knows that her best isn't very good. You've gotta leave her alone. Alright, we got our girth checked. How do I ride around?
Here we
this?
go!
Oh. There's a barrel. There's a barrel. There's another barrel.
Nuts!
Nuts! Not my nuts!
Yeah!
11 seconds.
11 seconds? Because I hit my nuts? I didn't think Nancy Drew had this as a risk.
Here we go!
How did I hit my nuts? Alright, no hitting your nuts this time, Nancy.
Yeah, yeah!
11.5. Start over.
How did I do it slower? I didn't mess up that time.
Here we go!
Did she say damn? Nancy. This is a children's show. You can't say that. I don't have any...
10 seconds flat. Close, but no cigar. Start
How?
over.
What are you supposed to do? I don't have any control except for when I turn.
Okay, Bob, let's go.
Okay, so I really, it feels kind of random. I'm just gonna keep clicking when I'm supposed to turn.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this guy is lying about the time it takes.
9.5. How about that?
This guy's just a liar. He could tell me any times and I'd believe. I have no choice but to believe him. Okay, I got my girth checked. No nuts this time. It's nutless Nancy. I have to do that how many times?
Okay, Bob, let's go.
Is it 4 times? For why? For what though? For rope?
9.5. How about that? You did it.
Okay, we'll just keep doing it, I guess. This music kind of rules, can I be honest? I really like the music we have in the background.
Yeah, yeah!
Makes me feel very powerful on a horse.
10.5.
10.5?
Okay, Bob, let's go!
These are all lies. This guy is so arbitrary.
Yeah, yeah!
9.5. How about that? You did it.
He goes rope the sawhorse 4 out of 5 times. Oh, not the obstacle horse. Thank you, Tired Bison. I had that all mixed up. Let me try that. Thank you. Yeah! Hi, Facade. How's it going? Soundtrack for this game is actually good. Honestly, I genuinely believe this is the best Nancy Drew game we've played so far. I am having so much fun with this one. Like, a lot of times in these Nancy games, I get really frustrated. I'm like, what do I need to do? Like, why is everybody being so stubborn? Like, even though Tex is a real jerk, this I do think is one of the funnest ones we've played so far.
Just missed.
Just missed.
How?
How?
Rats, I was this close. Do over.
What? I don't know what you want me to click on,
Missed.
Nancy.
Start over.
Okay, okay. Right at the head?
Rats, I was this close.
Right above the head?
Missed.
Okay. How about over here?
Rats, I was this close.
On the shoulder?
Try again.
Okay, how about the leg?
Just missed.
Start over.
Okay. I don't know. I've never lassoed anything. I don't know how a lasso is supposed to work. Over here?
Gotcha.
Oh, right on the front then.
Rats, I was this close.
That was the same location.
Oh. Missed.
How?
Missed.
Did I get one on accident? I didn't move my mouse. Have to wait for a smooth circle? Oh, it has wavy circle and smooth circle? Oh.
Yes!
I was not paying attention to my lasso circle at all. I didn't know that was part of it. See, I'm not a very good cowboy. Which is a shame. You would think that, like, being from Oklahoma, it'd be the one benefit I would have. I would know how, like, cowboys work and stuff. I could have some cowboy skills. No. I'm way too much of a city slicker for that. Nancy Drew is really good with this lasso, I've gotta say. Look at her go. She's
Try
amazing.
again.
Whoops. For this being like the first time she's done this.
Gotcha.
She's doing a
4
remarkable
out of 5.
job.
Congratulations.
All right. Now I can get my own lariat. I did the barrel race in under 10 seconds and roped the sawhorse 4 out of 5 times. Do I get a lariat?
Yep, here you go. I'm kind of surprised at you.
Why?
Figured you'd be good for some laughs out there. You weren't.
Wow, that's the nicest thing Tex has ever said. Maybe not just to me, but maybe in the history of all time.
But there's still hope. This little vacation of yours ain't over with yet.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
Yahoo. You ain't no cattle roping lass. I know, and the thing is that I love cows. I think cows are one of the best animals in existence. You'd think I'd have any knowledge or anything involving cowboys. And see, it's so funny because my mom always tells me, you know, like, my grandpa was a cowboy, and she'd be like, you know, he rode a horse to school. He was a real cowboy. He didn't have a car for a long time, and he rode a horse to school. And I'd be like, okay. It's a very different world than the one I grew up in. I went to school in a minivan. It's just very different. I've never even been on a horse. It's crazy how the times change. Oh, hi Squishy Sprite, welcome in, how you doing? I love cows. I do too. I think cows are the best. I love cows, aesthetically, and for what they provide for us as humans. I think they're amazing. Actually, I was so excited because today I was supposed to go to a rug workshop where you could make your own rug. But then it unexpectedly got canceled, and I was so bummed because I was planning on making a cow rug. And I was gonna have it as like my seat that I have underneath me, because right now I have this like strawberry rug. I don't think I can bring my camera down to see. My camera doesn't stretch that far down here to see it. But I'm sitting on like a strawberry rug, but I really wanted to make a cow rug at this rug workshop.
I'm finished with that.
Really bummed that it was canceled. Felt like it would be really fun. Doing good, enjoying the Nancy Drew shenanigans. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Squishy Sprite. The playthroughs so far have been my only exposure to Nancy Drew ever. You know, they've really been my only exposure to Nancy Drew too. Playing through these for the first time has been really, awesome. If I'm being honest, it's pretty awesome. I really love it. I would highly recommend the Nancy Drew games to anybody who hasn't played. I heard lassos are surprisingly easy to do, easier than it looks. Really? Should I do a lasso stream? Poky IRL stream, Poky learns how to lasso. That sounds like it could only go well. No problems at all. Why do I have a geo survey? Why is that a number I can call?
SWGS, this is Gaza.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person I know with a map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central Arizona.
That's what I'm here for.
Is it unusual for an ordinary citizen to request a map like that?
Depends on which map it was.
The number on it was PUB893A.
Publication 893 Alpha. Let me get it on my screen here. Yeah, that's a map somebody'd use if they wanted to go prospecting in their spare time. What's this person's name?
Shorty Thurman?
Shorty Thurman. Yep, there he is. According to my notes, he'd just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this one, you never know. When something goes south and fingers start pointing, it's always good to have your side of the story all nice and documented.
I think this is my favorite voice actor in the game so far. He sounds like a 90s superhero TV show where he's not one of the main superheroes, but he's like one of the kind of ancillary side superheroes that you run into sometimes. He's got a real voice for justice. William Shatner, keeper of maps. It is a little Shatnery. It's very staccato in the way that I talk to you, and I need to emphasize every word just a little differently than the last word.
How likely do you think it is that Shorty will find any gold around Shadow Mountain?
Oh, he might find a nugget or two, but from the looks of the maps I sent him, any ore out there would be of such low quality that attempting to extract gold from it would be pointless. That's interesting.
What is?
Apparently, this Shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Gaza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew. Asked a lot of questions. Didn't buy any maps.
But she really appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes too, okay?
Got it. Goodbye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
Perfect. God, I love the Nancy games so much. Reminds me of the guy from The Simpsons. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. He does! That's exactly what he sounds like. Oh, you're so right, Squishy Sprite. He very much has that, like, info announcer Troy McClure vibe. Yeah. Oh, Zap Brannigan! He does have a Zap Brannigan vibe from Futurama. Hi, I'm Zap Brannigan. Yes! Oh, it's like almost smarmy. It's like on the borderline of smarmy versus charismatic. You know, it's very tight, very tightly like walking that line. Are there other people? Should I call the sheriff? I guess our pump house was broken into. I should probably call him.
Hernandez.
This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's staying at Shadow Ranch.
I remember. In fact, I spent a good part of last night out there.
What's your take on what happened to the pump house?
It looked to me like the main pipe had been deteriorating for some time, only nobody noticed until last night when it finally blew.
And the phantom horse?
Somebody playing a joke, that's all. Probably a friend of one of those cowboys out there having themselves a good laugh.
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should have had my deputy take that sign down. Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Sheriff goes in the bad accent club. Just straight bad accent. There's nothing good going on in that accent. Alright, let's look in the pump house. Alright, I called the sheriff.
Looks like the pipe is pretty badly corroded.
Are you telling me this is how the water sprang? Because the pipe had corroded so that these two pipes aren't touching anymore? That's not how corrosion works. William Shatner voice. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. Oh, that's such a good song. That would be great in the William Shatner voice. Ooh, another arrowhead. Boy, these things are just laying around left and right on the very surface, huh? Some water. Oh, they ransacked this place. Oh, hello. Hello. Let's save. Before I go die in a dark tunnel. Yeah, let's go, Nancy. Hello? Hello?
Dave?
Well, where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
Well, see, I'm looking for Dirk Valentine's treasure.
How does everybody know about this treasure?
What do you know about it?
See, my great-aunt Ellie was Francis Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Francis. In the letter, Francis said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Francis to find it by following the clues he left for her. Francis was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Francis was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Francis's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Francis's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
You know what I love about the Nancy games? It's that everybody is related to each other. Every single person who appears in the mystery, they're like, I was related to I'm the great-great-grandson of the person who this whole mystery is based around, and I'm looking for their treasure, or we got separated from the family inheritance, and I'm trying to find it, and that's what we do in every single Nancy game for some reason. Do that voice and say, what's the deal there? What's the deal with airplane food? The Jerry Seinfeld meets William Shatner. There's a special place in hell for that, Goofy Bits. Neil, that didn't deserve applause. That accent and that voice and that line, that all straight to hell. That's the devil on my shoulder was talking. That wasn't me. Water was flowing solely based on vibes.
Nice.
Yeah, we did find Shorty's secret clubhouse. I don't know about this being his great grand nephew or whatever.
How long have you been digging around down here?
About a week. Mostly late at night or whenever I could sneak away. I come and go through a secret entrance. These stairs lead to a secret door behind the bookcase in the den.
What do the Raleighs think about all this?
The Raleighs don't know. I was afraid that if I told them they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
I understand, but now I'm in kind of an awkward position.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
What about all the accidents that have happened around here? Or you haven't seen the Phantom? Ooh. Let's ask about the Phantom Horse.
You haven't been using that Phantom Horse to try to scare the Raleighs off so you can hunt for Valentine's treasure in peace?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
Oh, and he's gone.
No,
okay.
wait. You don't have to leave.
No, I kind of think he had to leave, Nancy. Alright, so a green bottle under the stairs is what that amounted to. Or not. Oh. Ooh. That's nice. Chicago Mercantile Company.
Something's missing.
Okay. Well, it's a nice design. I guess we'll take it. Oh? Is this the way we came? I'm gonna keep looking around. Whoops. Birdcage. I feel like that was my bottle, but I guess not. Nothing? Can I go up these stairs?
Looks like I'm back in the den.
Excellent. And where? Oh, it's behind here. Is there like a book I can pull out and it opens? City Slicker's Guide to Ranch Horses Book 2. Oh, okay. I have a feeling I was supposed to read this earlier. Bleh. That is one sick looking horse. Oh my god. OMG, Nancy's into him. Poky be lost. Poky be lost. Poky always be lost. That's nothing new, Neil. But yeah, Nancy is definitely crushing on that guy. On that cowboy. For sure. No question in my mind. Oh, this is what tells us oats versus coin versus soybean meal. Dag, improper feeding. Oh, we can get colicky. What color is that horse? Wow, there's a lot of colors of horse. I think dappled gray is my favorite. I don't know, research 19th century fashion accessories and learn more about the purse I found? Oh, we should call George! Where's George? George. Call George and Bess. I relate to that horse every day.
Where are you guys? You've
that
got to get
squishy
out
sprite?
here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
Tell me you're joking.
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel.
But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
You're fogged in and your plane's got more mechanical problems.
We're fogged in.
I have never seen fog this thick.
Visibility's 3 feet tops.
You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the Phantom Horse?
Last night, right after the campfire. This glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of things we can ask about. Half-burned note of gibberish. Letter of dirt. Let's just go down the line. There's so many things here.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
Sabotage.
Or maybe someone just felt like writing down a bunch of gibberish.
You're surrounded by cowboys. They don't sit around writing gibberish.
And we know Uncle Ed didn't
How would you
write
know?
it, because even his printing is totally illegible.
Aunt Bet does sometimes write this poetry stuff, but I wouldn't call it gibberish. It's just...
bad.
Would you believe I found a letter that Dirk Valentine wrote to Frances Humber?
No way.
It was locked up in this chest that belonged to her father, and the letter was never opened. According to his journal, her father intercepted it and locked it away before Frances could read it.
So did you read it?
Of course she did. I mean, she better have.
The letter may explain what the deal is with that phantom horse.
What'd the letter say?
Well, evidently Dirk wanted Frances to have the loot he'd stashed, so he set up this elaborate treasure hunt for her. The letter contained all sorts of weird, obscure clues to help her find what he'd hidden.
But if the letter was never opened...
Frances couldn't have found the treasure.
Oh my gosh, it could still be out there.
And someone could be using that phantom horse to chase the Raleighs off the ranch because they want to be the ones to find it.
We're stuck here when we could be there with you looking for hidden loot? That does it, George. We're suing the airline and the airport.
Wait, this one is another Nancy Drew where it really feels like a Scooby-Doo mystery. You know, it just, the deeper we get into Phantom Horse, it really feels very Scooby-Doo.
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler. The Raleighs fired his sister when they lived in Phoenix. At first, he denied it. Then when he finally admitted it, he said he lied because he knew the truth makes him look bad.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's been sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
He says that's not true, that he doesn't even blame the Raleighs for firing her.
Words are cheap, Nan. Keep an eye on him.
Let's see. A hint with the piece of paper Dirk Oh, I need to go roping where the rock pictures are. Okay, I'm not gonna ask them about that. I need to go roping. Oh yeah, I called them to ask about 19th century clothing.
I'm stumped when it comes to finding the green bottle under stairs to cellar. How about a hint?
Check out the stairs leading from the pump house to the cellar.
I'll bet it's under one of them.
If you shift things down there around a bit, a whole new world might open up.
Stairs from under the pump house to the cellar. Shift things around, a whole new world might open up. Okay, let me go find the rock pictures.
That's it for now.
Have fun.
Wish you were here. Kidding.
Okay, whoops. Oh, sorry. Oh. Sorry, I hit my keyboard. I hope I didn't hit anything. Okay, we're cooking. I think we're cooking now. I think we're cooking. Is this cake still sitting here? Am I supposed to give this to Tex or... I don't know. I'm gonna go roping. I'm gonna go, Oh, he's here! Our friend
Hello,
Dave.
Nancy. Guess I'm gonna be blushing every time I see you now.
Because of that cellar thing, you don't have to be embarrassed, as long as you level with the Raleighs like you said you would.
Actually, I'm kinda glad you came by. Something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind.
You bet.
This chicken coop's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. The wire I need to fix the hole in the fence was supposed to be delivered today, but it's not here yet, and the Raleighs just called and asked me to run an errand for them tonight. So if you could keep an eye out for that chicken wire and patch that hole as soon as it gets here, the chickens and I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
Will the wire get here before it gets dark?
Doesn't look that way. But you still have to put it up, even if it means working at night. Just be sure to wear gloves. I'll leave my pliers out. If you have to do it at night, that's okay. There should be plenty of moonlight. You'll be able to see fine. Just make sure it gets done, because if it doesn't, the coyotes are going to have themselves one heck of a banquet, and you're going to be in a lot of hot water.
I'm gonna be in hot water because you didn't do your job of mending the chicken coop? How come you can't stay up late at night and mend it? Whatever, you can get bent too. Tex can get bent, this cowboy can get bent. Sure, every single person in this game can absolutely get bent. No way, dude. No way.
Great.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
I don't even care anymore. There's so many questions here to ask you, and I don't care. I'm mad about this chicken coop thing now.
May I see that letter you said Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt?
Sure, got it right here. When I heard you were a detective, I started keeping it on me. Thought you might snoop through my stuff or something.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Thank you, I was gonna snoop through your stuff. Oh my god, sorry.
Dearest cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more. I shall never see him again. And now you will never see me again, for I am on my way east, there to spend the rest of my life. I will never return to the territory of Arizona, not even when my father, whom I despise with every part of my being, has left this earth. But know this, sweet Ellie. Dirk told me that he had hidden something of great value, and that when all was in place, he would start me in pursuit of it. He was forever inventing fanciful ways to tax my brain, and was quite clever himself. Then, thanks to my father, he was arrested. Perhaps he wrote me from jail, and his note was lost. Or perhaps he grew to hate me. But he never told me how to find what he had hidden, and I am too heartsick to care. If you can somehow find it, it's yours, my dear young cousin. Know, too, that I miss you terribly, and always, always will. Francis. P.S. Enclosed is a picture of the vilest man ever born.
Is it her dad?
And was quite clever himself.
Oops.
Where was the jail that Dirk Valentine stayed in after he was arrested? Do you have any idea?
Probably the one over in Dry Creek. It's a ghost town now. But the jailhouse and a couple other old buildings are still standing. At least they were last I saw.
Could you tell me how to get there?
On your way to Mariazzi's, look for the trail on your left that heads towards Shadow Mountain and stay on it till you get there. It's about an hour and a half's ride. This got something to do with the treasure?
It might.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Alright, that was a pretty good line of questioning. We were gonna go, before I got distracted by the fact that he was here, we were gonna go use my rope to get up to that place in the rocks. God, I love the Nancy games so much. So much going on. Alright. Get our saddle out. Don't forget to check your girth, everybody. Check your girth.
Come on,
Put
Bob.
that down. Let's get riding, Bob. Oh, there's Dry Creek. Okay. Let's Cougar Bend first.
That looks like Mary Yazzie.
Where? At Mary's Gifts? Cause yeah, that makes sense. Why else would she... Where else would she be? Oh my god. So tired. Okay, we were, where is this one? Yeah, okay. We can do it now that we got this rope.
I need a rope.
I got a rope for you, babe. Here we go. Nancy Drew, she's got all that lassoing power ready. Here we go, and we get the perfect circle. There it is, baby. Nancy, what the hell? I thought you had this. I thought you had these good ranching skills. We did all this time practicing, and oh, there it go. Nope. Can we get a circle? Circling up. There we go. Nope. Okay, that's just fine. Let's circle up. There it is.
Yes.
Yes. There we go. Oh my god. Everything is fine. Everything is just dandy. Can you climb that up, please? Can you, Perfect.
I can't get my map out now. I'll just remember the petroglyphs I see and check my map later.
Okay, so we've got, bull with one horn on the left, and then dying chicken on the right. Can I get my map out now? Alright, bull with one horn, dying chicken, and then we've got the people, and the sun, and let me see. The people, the sun, the crosses, and this thing over there, and Arrowhead. Because we just find him ethically sourced on private lands. And that thing.
Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please.
Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please? What? Any more arrowheads I can pick up while I'm here? Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please? Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please? Pappy Van Winkle? That's the only Pappy I know. I guess we can see if Mary's here. Mary! Mary, are you here?
Hi, can I help you with something?
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch. Do you ride around there a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
I don't know, it sure looked like you. That's what I thought it was.
Whoever I saw was riding a palomino that looked just like yours.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't. Excuse me.
Defensive.
I can't talk right now. Sorry.
Okay, defensive much. What is Dry Creek? What did, oh.
Probably just a bird.
Probably just a bird! Sure, Nancy, this isn't ghost town or creepy at all. Everything is totally normal and fine here. This is totally normal and fine. Nobody would ever be worried. You look, Bob's just fine. You'll be just fine too. Hello? Hello? Oh, I don't like this. Hello? Keep out? My sheriff. Oh, hello? Hello? Oh. Okay, needs a code. Good to know. Cemetery? Sure, that's not creepy. Good. Good. Hello? Is there anybody here? That looks like a place where you hang people. It's so crazy for a Nancy Drew game. Oh, look, another arrowhead. People just leave them all over the place, huh? It sounds so creepy, man. This place is super haunted. No doubt in my mind, it's so haunted here. Hello? Oh, no. Can we save really quick? We haven't saved in a while. Oh. I'll have to get a microwave chicken pot pie. I got distracted by conversation. Oh man, chicken pot pie is a good move. We were talking about that earlier in the stream. Oh, I'm jealous. For dinner today I had just a hodgepodge of whatever random stuff was laying around my kitchen, like some cheese and some Hawaiian rolls. Some leftover soup, just random stuff that was hanging around. It's like Diablo music. It's so scary. It's so intimidating. It feels like, maybe even more than Diablo, like Resident Evil. Like I am walking into something where I'm gonna be jump scared is how I feel. I think, Rawman, I think you're absolutely right. I feel like something's gonna pop out when I turn this corner, and I don't want to.
Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second.
I guess. Something bad is... Oh, everything is bad. Everything is bad in here.
It's locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
Oh, did he leave something in the cell for Francis? Okay. I guess everything's okay. I'm gonna... You scared me, Rawman. I gotta get out of here. This is too spooky. It's too much for me, man. Nancy Drew is a scary game. I gotta get out. I gotta get to the safety of my ranch where there are just ghost horses.
That looks like Mary Yazzie and Tex?
Nancy, you know, you can mind your own business sometimes, Nancy. I know you've never considered that.
All right, that's it.
Whoops.
If you don't know enough to take the saddle and bridle off your horse before you go traipsing off, you don't deserve a horse. No more riding for you, sister.
I can't believe that's the way I died. Great. Look, now there's no saddle on my horse. Are you happy now, Tex? Big whiny baby.
Need something?
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
A yep instead of a nope? That's so amazing. So rare for Nancy. Okay, so we went and we got our thing that's... What? Wait, what? We filled this all out already. Hold on. Hold on. Load. Okay, so we came in here and we looked around. How far back did that guy killing us send us? These Nancy games have hardly
it's
ever...
locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
That sucks. He sent us so far back. Hold on. Hold on. Get out of here for a second, Nancy. You had that whole clue, didn't we? Yeah. Beneath Cappy's, Keys, Pappy's name, please. Whatever that means. What does that mean, Liderigon? Hi, Liderigon. How are you? Good to see you. I think he sent us back from before we did all this horse riding. That's so crazy. That means I gotta go all the way back to Dry... No, wait, I am in Dry Creek. I gotta go back? Gosh, darn it. Beneath Cappy's keys, Pappy's name, please. I don't remember what
That looks like Mary Yazzie and
was.
Tex?
Cappy's keys. Is there like a piano somewhere? 'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Ever again. Ever again. Oh, he's not in here. Where is he? Let me snoop through your stuff while you're not here. Take some stuff? But nothing? Nancy, how bad are you at snooping? We can't take anything. A pair of pliers. Come on. Anything. It's so useful. Nothing? Nothing at all? Oh, it's the first time he hasn't been in here. Oh, Nancy, you are not taking enough advantage. Oh, man, the music of this game super rules. Let's talk to our handsome cowboy. You got anything else to say,
Hello,
sir?
Nancy. Something I can do for you?
Yep, you got a lot of things to say.
May I see that letter Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt again?
Sure.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Why would I need to see this again?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on the Raleigh's property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Can't say as I have, but then most of my duties require me to stay close to home. Tex, he's the one you ought to ask.
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
But Tex is out canoodling with Mary Yancey. How am I supposed to talk to him?
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
Nothing really, but what makes you so sure he didn't stash any of his loot here?
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
That sounds so crazy. I would believe he has loot more than he was just gaslighting Francis to give gossip to the gossip rags.
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
Alright, not that. What do I have? Let me go to my thing. I gotta get my head screwed on straight here. Oh my god, there's so many things in here. We built the cooking fire.
Done.
Those 3 holes on top of the chest, we did that.
That's done.
I know why Mary's so eager to buy the property.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay. Figure out a way. Okay, we got up the ledge.
Check. Can't check that off yet.
If you say so, Nancy. Find out where the rock pictures are.
I'm finished with that.
Buttons on the face.
That's done.
That. Keep your eyes peeled for a green bottle that's under something.
Check.
Shorty for chores.
I'm finished with that. That's done.
Feed the chickens.
That's
we did
done.
That. Call the sheriff. We did that.
That's done.
Get a lariat. We did that.
That's done.
Look for green bottle under the stairs to the cellar. We gotta do that again, I think. Research 19th century fashion and accessories. Oh, maybe I need to Google that. Is that what I... Oh. Should I call Bess again? I thought it'd be in my Google.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
The message those petroglyphs spelled out is pretty weird. Got any hints?
Seems to me you have to find out where Cappy's is, then find out where his keys are.
And then find out who this Pappy person is. No problem. As long as you're psychic.
Sounds to me like another phone call to a certain best-selling author is in order.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do?
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us.
Oh, well, I'm so glad I called them. I never would have put together that I have to call the best-selling romance author. For Pappy's Cappy adventure.
Charlene Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
She told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again. You really rate.
Yeah, I really
Hello,
rate.
Nancy. So what have you discovered?
I opened that trunk and found a locket watch in it that used to belong to Frances.
And was anything in the locket watch?
Half a picture. I'm pretty sure what's there is a picture of Frances. I think the missing half was of her father. Anyway, on the back it said, "Green bottle under."
Wonder what that means.
It looks like the rest of the sentence is on the half that got torn off.
I know a lot about the Humbers, but I don't know anything about a green bottle. What happened to all of Dirk Valentine's ill-gotten gains? That's what I'd really like to know.
What do you think happened to it?
The rumor is Dirk hid his fortune in such a way that only Frances would be able to find it. And seeing that he was basically just a high-spirited, fun-loving guy who loved taking risks, I tend to believe it. But the fact that after Dirk's demise, she spent the rest of her life teaching school in Ohio strongly suggests that she never found the treasure. So the rumor probably isn't true.
I think I know why she never found it.
Really? Tell me.
I found a letter from Dirk that Frances never read. It told her how to start looking for what he'd hidden for her. His clues were rather obtuse, though.
For example?
For example, he refers to her favorite flowers and the flowers on her favorites. Do you know what that means?
No, and that's the problem. Whatever clues he left for her no doubt relate to things only she and no one else would understand.
Well, I'm going to try to figure it out anyway.
That's the spirit. And if you think there's something I can help you with, please do not hesitate to call.
I can't believe how many question things we have for this best-selling author. I didn't know I needed to call her about so many things.
Do you know anything about Dry Creek?
Dry Creek, closest town to Shadow Mountain. Population at its peak, 317. Leading citizen was Cappy Munger. His establishment contained the only piano within 50 miles. Frances, being as smart as she was, taught herself how to play it. That's apparently how she met Dirk. He heard her composing a song one day and fell in love on the spot.
Those are Cappy's keys. I don't remember seeing a piano somewhere. Where is the piano in Dry Creek?
I came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine. He was a blacksmith over in Prescott.
Would Frances have known who he was?
Oh, yes. Dirk worshipped his father. Which is ironic, because by the time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
I came across something that looks like a very old token and has the words Dry Creek Merchants on it.
Sounds like you have a piece of Dry Creek scrip. It was sometimes used in mining towns like Dry Creek in place of currency. Does it have a denomination on it?
It says 1.5 cents.
Probably used for games.
Like gambling?
You mean like gambling?
I'm sure it was sometimes used for gambling, but I'm talking about mechanical games. Believe it or not, they had some very primitive arcade-type games back in the 1880s. Some were quite entertaining, especially for 1.5 cents.
Talk to you soon.
You do that.
Okay. Alright. This was helpful. Okay, so there's a lock thing in Dry Creek that we're gonna have to do. I bet that's where the piano is. Oh, it's probably behind that padlock that we found. Okay, so we need a padlock code. Okay. Did I have anything actionable in this? I feel like maybe Happy's keys is a piano for sure. Fix the chicken. Oh, right, I gotta fix the chicken coop. That's what I'm forgetting. I don't know when that wire's supposed to come in. He's still standing
Hello, Nancy.
here.
Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
What? Don't know what I need to do. I guess I need to find that green bottle. I didn't really look for that. I'm gonna come down here, it's just a bottle of beer, huh? Is that what I'm looking for? Bottle of Rollin' Rock?
Maybe the message on the pictures refers not to the stairs to the den, but to these stairs.
Good thinking, Nancy. How do you want me to look for that? No, I don't know how you want me to look under these stairs. You don't seem to have any. Oops. Oh. Oh! What am I looking at? Oh, it's like one of those iPhone app games where you slide the tiles. Okay. But for what? But where am I? What? FH? Where does FH need to go? What is the goal? Where is the goal? What? It's always 2 steps forward, 1 step back with the Nancy games. Where does this need to go? Just to the other side, maybe? If I move that, and I move that down, and I move this down, and that, and up, and I don't know where FH goes. Move that over there, move that back up, how about that there? Upsy daisy, you move, then that guy. Out, then that.
There's something inside.
Oh. It was just underneath there?
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can. I am also glad that you like the handbag that I got you. I knew it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like so that I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk.
I really like this Dirk Valentine guy. The more that we learn about him, the more I'm like, alright, this guy's pretty legit. Even if he robs banks. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. You know, I kind of like this Dirk guy.
Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California? And you said that from then on the crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it. I am thinking of a way to surprise you with it because it is as special as you are. I will meet you Tuesday at 3 by the 3-armed cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk.
All of these letters are really sweet. He is Power. He's a lovable scoundrel. He really is. He writes so sweetly. He treats a woman well. I really can't hate that. In a time in 1883, to have this level of emotion for a woman is pretty incredible.
I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest, too, what with that fancy flower you put on it. Now I think it is the best cake recipe in the world, too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed, but if I could start over, I would forget about them and be a rancher or a farmer or miner or shopkeeper or whatever you wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
Lovable scoundrel is so right. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed. I love the deserve to be robbed part. If I could start over, I would do it how you want to do, babe. He just gets me. I'm so in love with Dirk. And he's so much better than Dirk from Dragon Slayer. You know, we don't really meet a lot of Dirks. Dirk is not a super common name. This is the second video game Dirk we've encountered this month. Or in the last month. And Dirk from Dragon Slayer, he was way less appealing and deserving of Daphne than this Dirk, I have to say. Three-armed cactus was my nickname in high school. Why, Goofy Bits? Why possibly would they call you three-armed cactus? What was your third arm? I wonder what side of the Civil War is death on. No, we don't go pulling at that thread. Goofy Bits, we don't want to know. Charming Robin Hood, a month of Dirk. Exactly. Maybe we should play an actual Robin Hood game. But then we would run out of Dirks. I can't believe we've had a month of Dirk. Dirk is so uncommon. How many video game Dirks are there? Are there other video game Dirks? I'm kind of curious now. Let me see. Oh, I still have the Pop-Tarts website pulled up. Video game Dirk. When you type in video game Dirk, you just get Dragon Slayer. Like, it's amazing that we encountered a second video game that had a Dirk in it. A genie in a bottle, you better rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, I can make your dreams come true. Okay. Explanation for the lock. Lock these keys. Find out who Pappy is. Fix the chicken coop. 19th century accessory. Oh, I still have that bag, don't I? So I found the bottle. But I still have this bag.
Something's missing.
Thank you, Nancy. Next we need to watch Letterkenny to get more Dirk. You know, it's been a long time since I've watched Letterkenny. I watched it, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago in college. Do they still make Letterkenny? It's been a long time since I've seen Letterkenny. Should I call somewhere? I know George has a book on 19th century clothing. Why won't she answer my 19th century clothing question? I hated Letterkenny. Really? You didn't like it?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
I felt like, I don't know, ambivalent towards Letterkenny. Like, I watched it because a lot of my friends watched it. But I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. I just kind of saw it. I didn't have strong feelings about it. The last season was in 2023. Letterkenny's an acquired taste. I didn't know it lasted that long. Just watch with friends. That's how I watched it. I always watched it with friends. And so I didn't feel like I didn't have a strong attachment to Letterkenny, but it was like, you know, fun to watch with friends. It was all right. Which is also the exact same way that I feel about Rick and Morty. Like, Rick and Morty, I don't love watching alone. But Rick and Morty, when you watch it with other people, is really great. And again, this is like earlier Rick and Morty. I haven't watched the last few seasons of Rick and Morty because I haven't watched it with friends. But like, again, that college time period, I was watching a lot of Rick and Morty. Like, we would go to the bar specifically because we didn't have cable at our house. And so the bar that we would go to they were like, it's Rick and Morty night, and so when new episodes would premiere at like 10 p.m. on a Wednesday, we would go to the bar and we would watch the new episode of Rick and Morty at the bar. It's very, it feels very nostalgic to me. I haven't watched a lot of Rick and Morty since then. It was really fun to do back then. I went from Trailer Park Boys and tried to watch. Oh, I love Trailer Park Boys. I also watched a lot of that in college, but I watched a lot of that alone. None of my friends watched Trailer Park Boys. I watched a lot of Trailer Park Boys alone in my dorm room. I don't know why, but I do have a love of Trailer Park Boys. It scratches like a certain itch in my brain. I'm not sure why.
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to Frances inside.
Love letters? I love love letters! Was there anything in them
too.
about the loot he'd stashed for her?
No, but there are references to some of her favorite things. And since the letter that Dirk wrote to her from jail mentioned that her favorite flowers will help her find the treasure.
They might help you figure out what they are.
We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George, we're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I mean, I love love letters, but more than that, I really love rom-coms. I kind of want to watch a rom-com tonight. Last night after stream, I did end up watching Camp Rock 3. If anybody's curious, the Camp Rock 3 came out on Disney Plus yesterday. And it was really pretty boring, but not bad. It was not bad, but it was a little bit boring. I do kind of want to watch a rom-com though. It's almost rom-com season, can you believe it? If it's August right now, then the Hallmark Channel is going to be airing our rom-com Christmas movies. Maybe even right now. It's going to be very soon. I noticed that Spirit Halloweens are popping up all around me, so it's basically Christmas time.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Frances Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what beat pattern it is.
There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
That's it for now.
Have fun.
Wish you were here. Kidding.
I wonder if I've got to call them back. Maybe I should Google that flower that I'm supposed to know about. I probably should have Googled all of this stuff that's sitting in here. This is her favorite flower, we know that. Watched many rom-coms the past 2 weeks. You watch anything good, Goofy Bits? Is there any rom-coms that I'm missing out on? I gotta say, on the top of my watch list right now, not a rom-com, but it kind of scratches that almost same itch. It's like, I would qualify it as a chick flick, is like Devil Wears Prada 2. That's at the top of my watch list right now. I haven't seen it yet. But I need to get some rom-coms in there. Better than I expected the review. Oh, for Camp Rock 3? Camp Rock 3, I think a lot of people are gonna hate on Camp Rock 3. Because there's no way it could ever live up to the nostalgia that people have around the originals like I do. But Camp Rock 3, I thought they did a really good job with. Like, they had tons of fan service towards the originals. The Jonas Brothers are so old. Can I just say? The Jonas Brothers are so old and uncool. And I feel bad saying that because I love them, but boy, they don't come off well in the Camp Rock 3 movie at all. It's crazy. They come off old and a little bit bitter in the Camp Rock 3 movie. And it's a little bit sad. But they use the Camp Rock songs. The story of the movie is pretty boring, but they do a good job overall of like making like as good a job as you can do when people have a lot of nostalgia for something that has already died out and there's no reason to make a sequel of it. I think they did the best job that they possibly could have. You know what I mean? Like, there's no good way to make a sequel to a completely dead series with almost none of the original cast. And so I think they did a superb job, given that those were the parameters they were working with. Rom-com season, time to watch Lost in Translation again. Ooh, I've never watched that one. Lost in Translation. I'll add that to my list then. Remember when you went to that concert and came off really hating them? And I still kind of do. Is that weird? I still, like, the Jonas Brothers, they still, I don't know, the Jonas Brothers kind of make me sad anymore. Now that I've gone to their concert, I was like, oh, this is, like, all the Jonas Brothers are. That's it. They're just people who are, like, kind of reliving glory days, and they don't have a lot going on nowadays. It's a little bit, I don't know, my heart kind of goes out to the Jonas Brothers, you know? I think they thought they might be more. Whoops.
We're sorry. Your
I
call
don't know.
cannot be received as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
All I know is, Camp Rock 3 was okay. And I just want to watch some more rom-coms. Dirk said there was a flower on Francis' favorite stationery. Find out what it was. I feel like I know what it is. What kind of flower Francis used?
That's
Cake.
done.
What was the name of the crackers that Francis and Dirk used to eat at Cappy's? I don't know. I feel like we're kind of getting to a good stopping point here. Let me check in with everybody
Miss
first.
Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
But I'm not. I feel like
Hello,
we're in a
Nancy.
good,
Something
a
I
good
can do
break.
for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Mostly because I always feel that way when I'm not quite sure what I need to do next. Is Tex in here or is he still gone? Oh, he's back.
Need something?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
When I asked her about it, she denied it, adamantly.
Was she hurting anything? Defacing rocks? Setting fires? Threatening some endangered species?
No.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Did I see you and Mary Yazzie riding together?
Ask him again in a
Mary
different way,
Yazzie?
Nancy.
Of course not. Why, I ain't said more than 10 words to her since I got here. You're imagining things.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
Sure. Alright. Those brothers are like in their 40s now. They're in their late 30s, early 40s. I feel like Nick Jonas is like, I think Nick Jonas is only 3 years older than me. So Nick Jonas must be like mid 30s, 33, 34. Somewhere in there, I think. But I don't know, he's got like a wife and a kid, and so I feel like that automatically makes you a little bit older, just emotionally.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Okay, so the purse. Oh, let me try to call back Bess and George. Maybe they found something out since I left.
We're
Whoops.
sorry.
Hello?
It's me.
So what's going on there?
Oh, you didn't find anything out?
That's it for now.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
Okay. Brothers always felt like them trying to manufacture fame instead of being something with substance. And that's truly what they were. Like, they were a Disney Channel product at the end of the day, rather than a true, like, in it for the music band. And that's okay, you know? I think there's a place for that. I'm really not mad about that. Okay, I think we might call it a night just because I have no idea what to do and I'm getting, like, sleepy, so I can't even think about what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm supposed to get a code for a room at the other place. I need to fix the chicken coop, but I really...
Check.
I don't really know where to go from here, so maybe if I come back with fresh eyes next time, we'll figure that out. 'Cause I really don't know what we're doing now. They got girls who wear purity rings, so good for them. They do. That's the weird part about the Jonas Brothers. I think it's so weird that the Jonas Brothers had, like, this purity ring culture. Where, like, in their movies, you can see them wearing their purity rings. It's so kind of gross to me that people were obsessed with the, sexual, like, the sex lives of these young men. It's super bizarre. It's really bizarre to look back and be like, why did anybody care about a 15-year-old boy wearing a purity ring? Like, it's super weird. Like, you shouldn't be asking questions about sex lives of minors, even if they're famous. It's super, super weird. In my, like, looking back. It's super weird. And I never understood that. Even at the time, I thought the purity ring thing was kind of weird. But I was a child, so then it didn't matter. Looking back at it as through my adult eyes, it's super, super freaking weird. Hopefully only teenage girls cared about that. I'm sure they did, and I'm sure the Jonas Brothers didn't even care about that. It was just a whole, like, weird Disney, like, publicity thing. I have zero idea what to do with myself right now. I'm walking around this ranch. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like I've talked to everybody.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I don't know what to do with myself. So let's oh, Power's got another GameCube game redeem for Donald Duck Go and Quackers. Perfect. Let's do that. Let's save the game. Maybe we'll call it here for now. I kind of want to keep playing, but I'm just so stumped. Like, I really... More about that shawl Francis knit. Maybe it has something to do with flowers. Did I miss
don't need that right now.
I'm just so confused on where I need to go next. Knitting stitches? Is this what I'm supposed to look at? Am I gonna knit in this game? I might just have to leave it. These gates are really pretty. Alright, let me save and let me add these things to our wheel here. Oh my goodness, so many! Oh my god, now that Power's redeemed that 500k point redeem, Power's gonna be going crazy every stream adding random games to our game wheel here. Alright, let me go to wheel, add these in. Game wheel, what do we have? We have 5 Donald Ducks added. Speaking of Disney, let's add in these Donald Duck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. Donald Duck. Thank you, Power. That's perfect. He should have promoted purity rings with Even Stevens, Shia LaBeouf with the Just Do It. You think so, Korean Thunder? Shia LaBeouf, he's really the ambassador for purity rings. That never would have worked. Shia LaBeouf is much too handsome. That would have never been possible. I'm really tempted to look at my UHS right now. I feel really stuck. I might do that. There's a big part of me that wants to keep playing this tonight, but we've been going for so long. Where are we? We're in day 2. Pump house cellar. Francis's favorite flowers. Patch in the chicken coop. We have so much to do. There's so much game left. We're in day 2. There's a night 2 and a day 3. There's so much game. We've hardly scratched the surface of this game after 2 streams. It's kind of crazy. What do you mean? Where's Shorty? What we found Shorty? He's been there the whole time. How do I patch the chicken coop? You can't do anything till the wire arrives. Great, thank you. What do I need to do? I'm so confused on what I'm supposed to be doing right now. This is his favorite cake, handbags, stationery, crackers, shawl. Alright, I'm too lost in the sauce for this. I think we're just gonna have to come back next time with fresh eyes. Whoops. Alright, let's see who we can raid out to. Should we look right here? We can look right here. Who's on Twitch? Let's see. We got Indiana Jones. Oh, Prindle's online. See, Prindle, Jank Jesus. Oh, Jank Jesus is doing GameCube stuff. See, 2, Pal World. Need for Speed. We got some good options here today. Maybe we'll go raid Prindle. Let's go see what Prindle's up to. I think Power's right. It's bedtime for the week. I'm too sleepy. I'm too out of it to finish this. To understand what's going on in this Nancy Drew game today. There's just no helping me anymore. So we've got to raid and we've got to get out of here. All right, so we're going to raid over to Brindle. Hope I put enough D's in there. But thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me in these Nancy Drews. They take a lot of brain power and I did not have a lot of brain today. So I think we'll finish this next week. So next week we've got Nancy Drew, we've got Chicken Little, and I think Wallace and Gromit. I think if we've got time next week, we should do another movie night, and we should do the Wallace and Gromit that came up on our power selected on our wheel spin there. So that'll be good. I think that's what we've got going on. Thursday, Friday, Saturday next. But thank you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And we will did I hit the raid button? Oh, I didn't type in his username right. Hold on. Oh, I added an extra letter. Hold on. Raid. Whoops. Raid PRN EDDL. My bad. Okay. I got it right this time. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope to see you next time. Okay. Love you. Bye. Oh dear.